We really need some theme music. It's like,
what's going on right now? Are we live? Hey, we're live!
Hello, everybody.
All right.
Hi, people. Welcome to a very special episode of IV Games Weekly. It is also the live stream to end our Kickstarter
A lot
campaign.
going on today.
Yeah.
It's a Saturday. It's a Saturday
Yeah,
show.
what are we doing here on a Saturday?
Veiled Fate finishing up in how many hours right now? 3 hours.
3 hours.
And we're doing an IV Games Weekly.
Yeah, well,
for
that seems
some
like
reason.
a good idea.
And one thing I'm very excited about is our first ever, we have some guests, our first ever
That's
designers
Yeah.
as guests. So we've had guests before, but you all are our first design team, and so
Yeah.
I'm so excited to get in and talk about their amazing new game that's coming out on Kickstarter on November 10th.
10 days.
10 days away. Factions Battleground. I'm so pumped to talk
Yeah.
about it.
So let's first off welcome them to the
Yeah,
stream.
yeah.
So Pete Ferry, Jason Creighton, thank you guys so much for being here. They are the creators, co-creators of Faction Battlegrounds, correct?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks. We're honored to be your first designers, and congratulations to you guys on what looks like two awesome campaigns that we're glad we backed, and we're excited to get the games.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
We met through social media, basically through Instagram, right? Like we just started talking and
Yes.
commenting on each other's stuff there.
Yeah,
We are. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, just for us, like Peter is saying, like it's cool for us to see the way you guys design things and approach things in regards to your marketing and just your games in general. So it's cool for us to be able to actually speak to you guys now, finally, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's much better than just texting back and forth in Instagram messages.
Yes.
That is for sure. I mean, we spent a little bit of time today and in the past just on your Instagram looking at your guys' game, and there are several things that I'm really curious about, and I know Zach is too. But I kind of want to start with how you guys met, because it seems like an interesting story. So how did you guys meet each other?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's pretty interesting. We've actually known each other for about 30 years, and we met in kindergarten. So,
That's amazing.
Been best friends pretty much since then, all the way through. We live in different cities now, but we, just kind of met in grade school. And I don't have any memories of my life before having Jason as my best friend. So I've just kind of always known him, I guess. It's weird, but true.
Yeah, that's incredible. Zach and I have known each other since the first day of college, and we thought
true.
that was long, but we have nothing on you guys at all. So, you guys also started working on a game together back then, right? Or at least at some point way before now?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
So we started during the lunch period. So in 5th grade is actually when we started the original version of Factions, just on these large letter-sized sheets of paper. And Peter can go a little bit more detail in regards to how we played that version of the game, but that's originally where it started out. So 300 drawings worth of fantasy creatures and such.
Oh man.
Yeah, and I guess you could call it a game. There were no rules really. I mean, there were rules, but they were never like defined. There was not any. It was just pure chaos. It was more just pictures of monsters.
This so closely mirrors my own childhood. I had my best friend in middle school. We would spend all of our summers like literally doing the same thing. We would draw like monsters, and like we did so many iterations of the same game. But you're right, there's no rules. Like you're a 5th grader, right? You don't know like game structure, and so it's just like you just start playing, and then like we realized that we liked making the game because when we played the game we would just argue because there was no structure and like no, like you can't do that. Like you can't have a character that has 1,000 damage. Like this is ridiculous. And then we would get mad at each other, and then we'd start over.
I also developed a game.
In advance, my dog is kind of an attention hog, so he might pop his head.
I love that. Wait, let's see. What is your dog's name?
His name is Binks, B-I-N-X. I have 2 wiener dogs. That was his name, Foster. We don't know how old this guy is. He's probably like very old, but he's still.
If you don't have a character in your game called Binks, I know it's a hard one because of Jar Jar. However, you should make it a stretch goal of some kind to have in your game.
I'll let him have his moment now if we don't reach.
So I had the same experience as a kid making a game, but anytime I started losing, I just wrote a new rule. And the Discord, our fans of the Discord and my friends in the Discord still accuse me of doing that to this day.
Oh yeah,
actually,
still does it all the time.
I think that just carried over from my childhood all the way till now.
So how did this kind of restart? Like tell me about like now, like in the future, you know, y'all are still friends obviously, and what kind of kicked this project off?
Sure. Yeah. So basically, we always kind of, when we got together, would pull them out and, you know, have a few drinks and laugh at them because they're just so ridiculous. And so then one day we kind of got a little more serious about it. I kind of approached Jason and said, "Hey, I think we should finish this game or start and finish this game, but base it off of these drawings." And you know, I have a couple ideas for kind of how we should, you know, design it and just some kind of thoughts on it. And he really picked up on it, and his skill strength, I'll let him talk a lot about his skill strength because he has just an absolute ton of them, and he's amazing at pretty much everything he's done, which has been, you know, the reason the game is so successful. But he is an art teacher, so he kind of took the art direction on,
that's amazing.
and we had so it worked out perfectly. He had a vision for how he wanted the artists as a team to look and the art on the cards. And so we kind of just started trying it out, and we took it to a proto-spiel event, which basically is a bunch of designers who are testing each other's games. And we got we got a ton of great feedback. The game was way too heavy at first and all kinds of things, but it was strong enough and it sparked enough that we wanted to just keep going. And right after that, we just decided, let's just take this all the way and see what happens. So
that's amazing.
That's kind of how it started about 3 years ago.
Pete, literally how you described Jason is how I describe Zach in these type of situations. Where like he's the really creative one, and I just talk about things.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I talk too much. I'll let you start talking.
No, you're good. So kind of like going along with what Pete was saying. So Pete spent probably about a year just kind of getting all of like the rules and the mechanics and all that stuff set. And so once that was at least set enough where we could actually have people start playing it, so I actually met with a team of my former students. So we actually have 7 of my former students that work on the project. So really, like when you see all of like the card templates, a lot of the icons, the logos, and a lot of the just the things we have in the game are actually designed by them. And so even the Kickstarter page is designed by one of my former students who was a graphic design major. So it was really cool to have them implement that. And so we actually would meet about like once every 2 weeks. And so we'd go over these things we want to have adjusted, and then we would take that to Pete, get feedback, and then we would implement it. So that's actually what we did over the course of just a summer. Just constantly trying to progress the look of the game and working with them together, which is one of the coolest experiences for me
seriously.
As a teacher. To work with them in that way, essentially. And then so once we really had that stuff more so set, so 3 of my former students are illustrators on the project, and then we hired just a team of artists. And really the goal of that was to be able to have artists that have different like styles and really implement different styles into the game. Because traditionally, I would say like fantasy is, I would say the looks are very similar, where it's like more hyper realistic, and we really wanted to give them the ability to be able to kind of push things in a new direction. So stylistically, it just looks different. And then each faction is essentially representing a different culture or cultures, and also their mythology, folklore, and stuff too.
Yeah, I love that. There's so many. I have so many different questions based on what you just said. So I've got them written down though. So we'll get to them. So first of all, love. What an amazing thing as an art teacher with your students. That's like one of the coolest things I've ever heard. And so, but first of all, I love how diverse the game is. I love like that you've designed all these different factions. I also love that there's different artists and different, like actually different people working on those different things. But could you talk a little bit about that, about creating the different factions, the different cultures in the factions, and actually ways that you, like it really seems like there's so much thought, intentionality, and like it even affects gameplay, it affects art, it's just built into the core of this game. So could you talk a little bit about that and kind of went into all that?
Absolutely. Pete, if you want to lead from the gameplay standpoint, and I'll talk about it from the art standpoint.
Yeah, sure. So I think when we were bringing the game back, it was more, it started off that the game was going to kind of be the vehicle to get this kind of fantasy world into the real world. So the game was going to kind of serve as a stepping stone. And we had played Magic the Gathering and all that, and we got to the lore behind Magic a little bit, but we kind of had this base of lore that Jason and I were thinking about back and forth that revolved really around 6 main factions and then 2 additional kind of factions that we wanted to use a board game as the vehicle for putting that kind of creativity into the world. So and each of those 6 factions, actually, they each represent a different country, and we have a map and everything. And each of those 6 country names were actually original illustrations back in 5th grade. So we had so we named one of the countries Doomsand because there was like a Doomsand monster that we drew, and then like Zermano is another one, and so all those kind of are callbacks. But we designed it so that each faction was a different kingdom essentially in this world, and they all fought very differently. They all had very different kind of styles of government, kind of viewpoints on different things. And then the key kind of thing that tied them all together was their relationship with mana, which basically some factions outlaw it completely because they believe magic is evil and people that use magic are evil. Some factions embrace it, and some factions kind of the way that it's posed in our game is that it's basically a substance. Some factions like abuse it as a substance and almost kind of like drug addicts essentially, and just can cast unbelievable spells but at a huge cost. Some master it and learn about it. Others it's completely foreign to. So we kind of built all of that in. And then in addition to that, after that first proto-spiel, I think the thing that we noticed too was that a lot of these fantasy style games are based off of European-centered mythologies, which is probably because that's the main mythology, because there's a lot of white males who are designing and playing these games, so they call back to that kind of mythology. So Jason and I started researching mythology from Africa, mythology from like the Aztec kingdoms, and South America, Southeast Asia, and decided to build a fantasy world based on those types of monsters and cultures, and then use the European mythology as kind of a way to sprinkle that in. Yeah. And so that really affected how we wanted to build each faction that way. Yeah. And all those are really warm, typical climates, and so our world is all warm. There's no real cold weather areas, so that kind of affected all of it. But going into all that, then Jason took all of that and was able to hone each individual unit kind of based on each of those factions. And I could talk about this for hours.
No, this is great.
No, it's great content. It actually,
but I can't do that.
It actually kind of reminds me of the very beginning of Veiled Fate, because we kind of had that same thing where we wanted to represent a bunch of different cultures, and our lore is that all the different cultures of the world were brought together in this one city. So we had to do a lot of research, and originally there were going to be the very, very first version of the game, there were asymmetric powers for the players, and so you selected a god that was your god, and then you had a demigod that was hidden. And so we did a lot of research into cultures for that, and we didn't end up using a lot of that stuff.
That didn't make it away, as we had to strip away the gameplay, like the heroes didn't keep a lot of those like asymmetrical things, but we kept a lot of that research because it was really important to us. Like we researched any pantheon from every culture and tried to like find some of the strongest pantheons across all the cultures, and then built characters around each of those. So that was one of the things I loved. I was like, that's kind of what we were aiming to do, and you guys just like did it way better. So,
I think you guys did do it better. Just based on looking at your Instagram and stuff, I think you guys did do it better. And for us, like, we didn't want it to be literally based on any pantheon. We just wanted to.
We wanted our own, but that felt like the pantheon of the world kind of is what we're going for. But so shifting to art on that, one, just like a very practical question, a lot of different artists, a lot of different styles. How did you, essentially the art director, bring those different artists and those different styles to make a game that feels and looks cohesive?
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing we want to do right away was only have one specific artist designated for that specific faction, just so that way the styles don't conflict. And so when Peter created just kind of like the base of the faction for us to build upon, so their ideologies and cultures and things like that, I tried to find artists that could fit that stylistically, say, for example, Bizarria, which is a lot more horror based, and there's some elements of like African folklore and Native American folklore that's horror based. We wanted to find an artist who could create that type of look, so like an eerie look that would fit it really well. And then, for example, the Parada faction, which is based from West African cultures, then the artist for that, which is one of my favorite students, she was able to really kind of, again, exaggerate things and make them feel very stylistic and have a lot of like cultures and mark making, which you would see in that type of artwork. So it just looks way different from everything else, but it fits that one specific faction. That's the really cool thing about it, because even like that faction, which used a lot of like masks from Ghana and also just a lot of things from that culture, which looks different from the South African faction, which is Zermano. And just, again, they're both African, but stylistically they look different, and the artists approach in a different way. And that was the really cool thing about it, was to give them the freedom to be able to do things they'd like to do, as long as they would hit the feel of the faction. That was one of the cooler parts about it too, because then when you get the artwork in, it kind of feels like Christmas, because you see the way they execute it. So that part was really awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man, I tell you what, after playtesting for like 4 months with terrible artwork, that first game of artwork
it
always
feels
feels
so great.
so good.
It's like, this is going to be a real game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you mentioned Magic the Gathering. What were some other influences for you all when you were making this game?
Yeah, so I think kind of just designing the game, Magic was a huge one, of course. We used to play actually a computer game series called Heroes of Might and Magic from back in the day. Where you could control, that was like and I guess I didn't realize how much influence that game did have, because you controlled a different kingdom and you recruited different monsters and went head to head with other kingdoms, basically. Kind of the Hero Clicks was actually kind of a big one in terms mechanically. Summoner Wars was a big one.
Yeah.
And then there was this Dungeons and Dragons miniatures game, actually, that was very short-lived. It was very it wasn't a very good game overall, but it had some mechanics and different things I really liked when I was like a freshman in high school. So I borrowed some stuff, some different things from that too. But it was the same thing where you'd control an army generally, and you'd kind of move them around, and you'd score points by eliminating the opposing monsters from the other army. Those were kind of the main ones, all along that same like thematic vein, but just some different gameplay stuff, and just just being around like other people who were into that kind of nerdy stuff. It was just kind of all we focused on for a long time.
Oh goodness, I could talk about nerdy stuff for a long time. All right, so do you have so it's 6 to 8 factions. Do you have a favorite faction to play, and then also do you have a favorite player count? It's not just 2 players, right? It goes up from there.
Yeah, it's designed 2 to 4.
2 to 4. Okay.
My favorite style of the game is 4-player. I think it's crazy. It's there's a lot of action, and that's like when I think it's just the most overall fun, just because there's a lot of different backstabbing and just all kinds of like different stuff you can do.
So touching on that, interrupting on you real fast, is there a lot of like table negotiation at 4 players, because you're kind of trying to work together to take down one faction or another, or how's that work?
It can evolve into that, because basically you can either play 2 versus 2, or you can play every person for themselves. But what happens with every person for themselves is the way that the cards are designed. Often there will be a unit that comes onto the board that's a threat to everybody, just because of the abilities or spell. And so you kind of got to think like, hey, you could take that down and help us all, but then that person might not want to. So there's a lot of tense alliances, I guess you could say, that get made, or a lot of kind of working together on one thing, and then as a player gets closer to victory, pulling back, and other factions start working together, that sort of thing. And and there's 6 to 8 factions. Or I'm sorry, there's 8 different factions that you can choose from.
Okay, great.
Command.
Yeah, I'm just like, I love the kind of initial pitch, or just like all the mechanics. You got like tile laying, resource management, real-time strategy with risk reward. Like, come on, all those things together, that sounds like an amazing time. The thing that really like piques my interest though is the real time word in there. Now, is that, if I'm reading right, is that the rank system? Is that kind of how that all works in there? It looks like yes, you're nodding. So yeah, could you talk a little bit about the rank system and the real-time elements? Because I'm just like, I love the idea of real-time games, and I own one, and I've never even played it. So like, so curious.
Yeah. So when we designed the game, Jason and I, one of the main things we wanted to do was not include a deck. So basically, and that's another reason why each artist can do one faction, is because you start with all 12 of your units, and you can choose which ones you want to use pretty much at any given time. So the way that it works is each unit has a skill called a rank ability, or an attribute called rank. The units with the higher rank get to activate on the battleground first. So if I have a unit with a rank of 4 and also a unit with a rank of 2, and Jason has a unit with a rank of 3, my unit will activate first with a rank of 4, then Jason's, then mine. The key is that as units get eliminated, the rank cycle changes, and as more units enter the battleground, the rank cycle changes. Also, some units have abilities called captain, where they can actually command a different unit you control that might have a lower rank. Like Jason might have a unit with a rank of 5 and one with a rank of 2, but it's more advantageous for him to use his rank of 2. He can use his captain to command the other unit, and then that unit will go instead. So you're never sitting around waiting for a long period of time. One of your units is going to have the opportunity to go, and if not, you can also recruit more units kind of throughout at different points in the game to affect that rank cycle. And as soon as you take down a unit with a high rank, like that completely shakes it all up, and then it can just shift the next time. And then once every unit on the battleground has activated, a new round begins, and it starts again with the unit with the highest rank.
Cool.
So it just kind of continues to cycle through units in that way.
I love the kind of non-linear turn structure where it's kind of just jumping around the table, because I mean that's kind of thing we try to tackle in Moonrakers. It's like you're not just waiting for your turn. Like you go and then you wait for 10 minutes and then it's your turn again. It's like, yes, there might be stretches in your game where you have a few turns in between, but like a lot of that is how you've played. Like you might play your top 2 right away, so you know you have a lot of turns early, and it's a cool part of strategy of like, I mean, I always think of viticulture for this, and it's I don't know why, but like where you choose the rank of like where your turn order is on the board each turn, and I love that mechanic.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Twilight Imperium a little bit.
Yeah, Twilight Imperium too.
Which is one of our
definitely.
favorites.
Yep.
So.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So another one of the things I was wondering, so I think this is different for different designers. For you all, which comes first, gameplay mechanics or narrative? Like which drives which? Is there a particular order, or are they feeding into each other, or how does that work for you all?
Yeah, I think for us that that's an interesting question, because I think kind of how we started it where we wanted to kind of build each of these different cultures, we based initially the gameplay mechanics around each of those different cultures. And then we flipped it back, and then Jason did basically all the art and design of the card around the mechanics. So
lore first.
I guess that would be, yeah.
That's fun. Yeah. Usually we always ask, is it art or like structure, like rules?
Lore,
and this is lore first.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's cool.
It's lore first. It's primarily lore first, but we did have a very like when we started this, we said we want to start with a game. Let's build the lore, and then let's build the game off that lore, I guess is kind of the overview of how we did it. I mean, we bounced back and forth like a bazillion times.
Yeah. Jason, I cut you off. Did you want to say something?
Oh yeah, and just like the neat thing too is like as we design things, you know, we will change according to what the artwork is. So let's say that this artist creates like this really awesome illustration, and Peter like, you know, we should probably like alter the stats a little bit for that. So it's me just, you know, to change the design based upon what the final illustration is. So there's a little bit of give and take there too.
And that was early on. We are not allowed to do that anymore.
No, I totally get that though. We got actually Alex might be watching the stream, our artist from Moonrakers. I got a ship part back, and I was like, no, this illustration is way too cool.
Yeah, we got to get this better.
For the crappy special that I had on it, and I'm going to rewrite this whole card to match how cool this artwork is. So I'm right there with you. That definitely happened on Moonrakers.
Yeah, excellent.
What's hard is all the artists have done such a great job. Like, even the bad artists.
I know, yeah. It's like, well, I guess this one has to be the farmer, I guess. Yeah.
He's got like glowing eyes. And
Yeah. He's the most badass farmer, but he's still a farmer. So no, I love that, and I think it really shows that lore first mentality. I think it and I think it brings such a unique. It brings like a voice to each like faction in like a meaningful way, which I really love. And I think that like it really puts like the diversity of that like as a theme even like really straight center of your game in a really cool way.
Thank you.
That has that, which is something I think board games in general just really needs as well too. But that's a whole other topic. But
a much larger topic.
yeah, and we can definitely talk about that too. But I'd love to see that, and that like really drew me in. And it was just so clear that it was more than just like a surface level, like just art thing. It was, lore and gameplay. It all comes together. Just amazing job. It looks so cool.
Yeah.
So
really excited for y'all.
That means to us. That means a lot to us.
Yes.
Awesome.
See, I've got. Let's see.
You got any more questions? You want to move
Yeah.
on to
No. I mean,
Kickstarter?
I always have more questions.
That's true.
What? Tell me a little bit about testing. Like, how did you all test your game, and like, how have you continued to test even with COVID and all that?
Yeah, so I think like the best way that we were able to test kind of before COVID together, we went to 3 proto-spiels, which was extremely helpful. And then we had a couple, so we tested at the proto-spiels, and we also were able to form kind of we live in different cities right now. Jason's in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm in Minneapolis.
Oh, nice.
We each were able to kind of find small groups of our target demographic, I guess you could say, high school, college age kids. And we're able to kind of start weekly play testing a little bit with them and just get some different feedback and just watch them play and figure out things that they liked, figure out areas that were too challenging for them. And then we were able to do a print and play. And then, we were able to go to one small convention up here in Minneapolis and get some really good feedback and a lot done where we had to kind of change. The feedback we heard was that we had to kind of change basically the whole graphic design element to the game and flip the card and all that stuff. But then right after that, COVID really took off. And so it just like kind of threw, and we had a bunch of good tests in and everything. But right as we were picking up a lot of good steam, COVID canceled pretty much every convention we wanted to go to. And then our small groups couldn't get together quite as much, but we did a print and play
Smart
for our newsletter subscribers, and we got some just great feedback on our rule book. A lot of people were really enjoying it. There were still a few pieces that we could have cleaned up, and so we kind of cleaned those up in our most recent tests. And we were able to test a little bit together and play like high level games, like with people who've played multiple versions. And we were able to kind of even hone down a little bit more. And we even made one more change to the game board at this very last test, just more for organization.
Totally. No, we changed stuff right up until the end.
Oh yeah, Austin's gonna have me change something after the stream. I'm sure.
I'm sure.
He's already thought of it, and I'm gonna go change it after this.
We have to. We have them written, but we have to design the final age cards for our age cards. So yeah, no, we're totally there with you.
I think too, like what I learned with playtesting is just like that playing with your core demographic is great, and if they like your game, that's great. But also you have to test with other at least seasoned gamers or other people who are looking at it from a game design element in order to find just kind of things that you would have never.
No, 100%.
And not necessarily just from a graphic design or from an efficiency standpoint.
Yeah, 100%. So like,
No, I agree.
Your biggest fans will be amazing and super helpful, and really test the meta of the game over lots of playthroughs, and that's super important. But it's also important to get those fresh eyes, because the sad truth of it is a lot of games only get played once by a person. And so if they don't get the magic that first playthrough, then they might never touch it again. And for instance, the magic of Veiled Fate, like, yes, we think it's very fun on the first playthrough, but playing it with the same group of people is my favorite thing, because you start making your own meta. Like, Zach calls out my color almost every game on the first move of the game. And the last 2 streams, the first color he guessed for me was right both times.
Stick around, I'm gonna do it again.
No. Anyway, so like that meta is just not there on the first playthrough. It's just not.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm really happy to hear that you guys had both, because it's hard to do without both.
Absolutely. And I think that's one thing we had to learn too, as people playtested the first time, just in regards to the fact that we had to scale back a lot from the beginning, just to make things as clear and as tight as possible. Because one thing we realized throughout the process, that it's not really about us. It's just about the gamers, of course, having, those players having a great experience that first time. And like you were saying, then you can get into the meta, because then they can change factions or try different strategies and then take it from there. But they do need to have that, good experience the first time to even get into that.
Yeah. So our art question for you, Jason, and design. So going from, obviously you're a professional artist. You teach, and what was that? Board games is a very specific medium, right? Like, what were some of maybe the unexpected challenges of jumping into this medium, especially from the art and design standpoint?
Yeah, I would say just thinking about giving players agency, and that's something I guess I never really thought about in regards to design as much, because typically when I design, it's typically for like marketing based things or like advertisement. And so I don't really think about the idea of someone being able to see something and grasp the icons and the concepts right away, and then be able to play with that essentially, and to be able to grasp it over the course of like 3 rounds. And that's what Peter and I talked about, that if someone can get it within those first 3 rounds, then they're more likely to be engaged in the game and enjoy themselves. And being able to make it as clear as possible to give them agency so they can do it with little help was the goal. And I think that was the biggest thing that I really didn't think about as much coming into it, because Peter and I actually, when we were together, we looked at some of the original designs, and we were just like dying laughing about like how bad they were. Like, we couldn't even believe it. Like, we designed that. Like, what were we thinking? Like, 2 to 3 years ago. And I think that was the biggest thing for me, thinking about how we can design it in such a way where people can grasp the concepts right away.
Oh yeah.
So it's even worse for me, because I am the one that's making the prototype cards, and I am not a designer, and they look terrible, absolutely terrible. I have a whole box full
I love
of them.
Austin prototypes. They're great.
They're terrible.
Like the same mode.
Yeah. And then Zach looks at it and is like, I have no idea what's the most important information on this card. I'm like, I mean, it's at the top. He's like, everything is the same size, Austin. Everything is the same exact size. And I'm like, that's so you can read it. And he's like, no.
Just trying to catch you up on just like, I'm getting you through the design 101 stuff. We're getting there. But truly, it really does actually. It's actually wonderful, because like you really. Like, we get to distill down like what is actually important on those cards. Like, can it function without art? And I think that is a really important question. And so I appreciate all that work you do.
Thank you.
In Sketch and Illustrator.
It's really, really fun to go back and look at your initial designs, especially like at the end of the Kickstarter. Get a cocktail, sit down, look at your old designs, and be like, "Look at us! Look at us! Yeah, this is great."
So
Absolutely.
Was there anything that almost made it into the game that you were really hoping would make it, but that you ended up having to leave on the cutting room floor?
Yes. Yeah. I think, for me, it was what we called like our legends or our heroes, which would be our individual storyline characters for each one, and that we just couldn't pull it off right now, but maybe someday. Because like I said, we had all these different like ideas for these personalized characters and all that sort of thing, and with backstories and all that. And I designed all their cards, and they had all these cool like just different stuff that we have to build up to before we can just drop it on everybody.
Oh yeah,
for sure. Which is like funny, because that speaks to our relationship. Like, I'm like the art director, but Peter's like the big idea guy, and sometimes we have to rein him in, like when we're talking about things that will be implemented in the game and stuff like that too as well. And so like we were gonna create like units in the game that would represent like the actual artists, and then again going back to the fact that we want to make sure things are as tight and clear as possible. So just having the ones that we have now, we feel like we're set, and then we can eventually expose people to different things, like mixing the factions and things like that in the future once they're used to playing this version of the game.
Nice. Yep, that's so true. I don't like playing with Zach during prototyping sometimes, because Zach has really good ideas, and they rip out parts of the game that I love, but they make the game better. And it's so good to have that, because
you gotta hold things loosely.
Yeah, you got to hold things loosely during prototyping is what he always tells me. And I always say, no, this is the best part of the game. And he was like, we're just going to try it without it. And I'm like, it's going to suck. And then we try it without it. And then I have to go find a crow and eat it because it's always better. Not always. There's like once or twice in the 100 times that it's not been better. But
I don't understand that expression.
eat crow means you were wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Did you guys get that expression?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I did.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Then it clearly, I don't know what my parents were doing. My mom's probably watching. Mom, why did I learn that expression?
I don't know where it comes from, but yeah, I've heard it.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that would relate to you being incorrect.
I have no idea either. But I mean, at least you guys knew what I was saying. We'll see if the chat thinks it's a normal thing.
Okay, November 10th, Kickstarter coming up. How are you guys feeling? What's the mood? How you guys doing? It's daunting. It's
Yes.
Optimism, I guess. Excitement at one moment, terror and in the next. But
That'll
just
continue.
Eager to.
Yeah, I would say about the same. Like, I'm super excited, but I also feel a bit relieved thinking about all the work we put into it. Some of that stuff just be in the past, and we can just focus more so on the Kickstarter.
Yep.
So I'd say there's definitely, I feel a bit better about that. So definitely some relief as we head into it too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll continue throughout the campaign. You'll be like, I'm so excited. This is the worst. Just like right after each other. And it's one of those things where there's a lot of really, really amazing people on the internet, and they will come and support your game. And then some people will not think your product is amazing, and that's fine. It's not going to be for them, and you just have to not take all the feedback, but distill the feedback into the actual structured things that you can change about your game. Because someone's going to come on and say, this is the worst game I've ever heard of, and I hate it.
Yeah.
And you just have to ignore that person and know that you have tons of fans, and you can grow from there. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Reminder, especially going into it a lot more. So thank you for that.
Yes.
Yep.
The majority of our Kickstarter experience has been amazing. Like, we have made so many good relationships. All the people that are in our Discord are there because of Moonrakers, and without them, we never would have made Veiled Fate, because we did all of our playtesting for Moonrakers in person, and none of it in person for Veiled Fate. We didn't play Veiled Fate in person until the artwork was done.
Yeah. Risky.
Risky, for sure. Especially for a social deduction game. Well, it's not a social deduction game, but it has a social deduction element.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, caught it. But yeah, do you guys want to... Sam's booing me right now. We're not supposed to say it's a social deduction because it's a strategy game that has a social deduction element, and I screwed up.
Gotta stay on message, man.
All right, now let's
stay on message for the stream. Yeah.
People are saying that they're really mad we didn't wear demigod costumes for Halloween.
That's a great idea. I'm gonna go home real quick, get my paper mache on. I assume that's how I would make the costume.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Someone said I should be Agamar, and Agamar is our biggest hero, and I am our smallest team member. So it doesn't seem like a good idea to me.
No.
All right, so let's transition and talk about Kickstarter, because we already kind of did transition.
Yeah,
I'm the
yeah,
worst.
yeah.
I'm calling out your beautiful transition.
Oh wow. It was so subtle, and then you killed it.
I did. 10 days away. You guys are excited and scared. What was the biggest surprise when learning how to make, like how to start a Kickstarter that you just weren't expecting went into making it? There might not be one, and you can say that's a stupid question.
Well, I would say even initially, because we were going to put up the pre-launch page, and of course, it's the first time we're ever doing this, we thought like, oh, we can put some things just to get the pre-launch page out, and then our page was denied, then we had to go back in, and then,
Oh, no.
but yeah, every single thing, and I'm like, oh, okay, now we got to back it up. So just kind of learning that, just try it through error, essentially.
Yeah, I think for me it's the just how much goes into international shipping.
yeah.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
just so much, and it for each individual country and each individual. So I've been bracing myself for a lot more
Yeah.
of that.
Can I offer some advice?
Yes. You
Well,
can.
first off, when are you shipping the game?
Well, we're hoping to have it fulfilled by May of 2021.
Oh wow, you guys are even beating us.
That's ambitious.
That is ambitious.
Very nice.
But
We'll see. But I mean, we're going to be print ready when we hit our goal.
That's great.
And we have our logistics company on it and lined up, and we're working with a small I guess you could say a smaller game print. We have a 500 order MOQ right now, so we're keeping it as tight as possible. We've got all our like CE testing. We've got everything. We want to have everything pretty much done and ready to just pick up the phone and go. And I know it doesn't work like that at all. But that's our goal to be most. So that's why we're pretty confident that we can at least target that date.
Yeah.
But
No, most first time Kickstarters, I would say, add a year to that. But hearing what I just heard, it sounds like you guys could hit that very, very easily. And I certainly hope that you're way over that 500 MOQ, minimum order quantity for the YouTube chat. So, yeah, that is the whole like press like, yeah, we're gonna share this, and then it's like denied. Like, oh man, that feeling of like, oh, scramble, we have to do this now. We've definitely been there. We didn't get ours denied, but the whole scramble to get everything on the page is in every Kickstarter problem.
No, I always underestimate how much work it's gonna be. Luckily, we hired some additional help. We worked with All Right, who also we worked with for design on the game, and that helped a ton. But on Moonrakers, I made the mistake of doing, like I was like, we're gonna have animated GIFs for like all of our things. So I'm like animating every page, like every little thing, like, and then I'm like, I gotta like compress the GIF to get it under 5 megabytes, and the images are huge. And then people are like, oh, your page takes forever to load. So this time we did no GIFs, and I feel good about it. But
well, your page was one of the couple that we like to have ours look like.
So. Oh wow,
awesome!
That's
great.
very kind.
Excited to see it. I never got to that piece of advice. So VAT this year is next year is going to be very different. I'm sure you're all over that. Oh, okay, cool. So
yes,
EU VAT. Anyway. EU VAT changes July 1st, so you should beat that, and you won't have to charge people VAT. You still will have to pay VAT, but it's going to be 20% of your manufacturing cost. After July 1st, it's 20% of the pledge cost. Huge difference.
Yeah.
Huge difference. So as long as you're delivering before July 2021, you'll be fine in the EU. In the UK, that switches January 1st. You will not make that. So you can do what you want with that information, but we're splitting that with our UK people. So they're paying.
That is great information to know. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I knew it was 20%. I did not know it was changing. So
it's very scary, and it's really going to affect Kickstarters from here on out, unless they change
for EU and
for EU starting after July and the UK starting January 1st. But yeah, it is a huge change. Do you guys have any questions for us just about Kickstarter in general, or do you have any other questions you wanted to ask them?
No, I've gotten through my written ones, but
all right, sweet.
Now we could just talk about whatever.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think one question for you guys: how are you guys feeling right now?
That's a good question.
I haven't even looked at where we're at.
How are you feeling, Austin?
I'm very tired.
Yes.
And I've been very tired for a while. The last 3 days for us have been amazing. And Moonrakers did really, really well in the beginning. And it was just, we did too long of a campaign, I think, for our first campaign. And then it just kind of like, had the ebbs and flows. And it didn't have a huge end. It had a fine end, but it didn't have a huge end. And so we really didn't know what to expect for Veiled Fate. But the ending of Veiled Fate's campaign has been way better than the ending of Moonraker's campaign for us. So we're ending it on a really big high. And we made some risky changes in the middle of our campaign, and changes that we weren't really sure how it was going to pan out. And the community responded really well to that. And I do think that is one of the reasons that we've gotten to where we are right now.
Yeah.
And so it's been a really fun time, but I'm ready to go sleep.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
No, and
my question for you.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I'm feeling pretty good. I would say, like, I've had to shift a little bit more of my attention back to like our clients and like the client, because we're in commercial animation studio is like traditionally our bread and butter. So I've shifted a little bit back to that, but also been focusing a lot of time on Enter the Temple, which is this kind of ARG like narrative puzzle game that we've been running alongside, and that launched yesterday, the final chapter. And the first 100 people in the door get a free pin that you can only get by completing the end of it. And so like this week has just been like sprint. We had this like grand finale with this like just ridiculously huge, like many step puzzle. And so like really just so happy to get that out. But then like just the response to that has been so fun to watch, because like our Discord has been like really pulling it apart and like really diving into it. And so I see you people out there diving into that, and it brings me so much joy that you all are enjoying it.
I think that's the most fun part of this project.
Yeah.
I think this project, playtesting with other people for me has been the most fun. But as far as like the Kickstarter side and like the back end and watching people like comment and work through things, the Enter the Temple has been really,
it's been
fun.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But sorry, Jason, I cut you off. You were about to start a question.
Yeah, no problem. So I guess Austin and Zach, my question for you guys would be, is there like suggestions you guys could give us, just kind of handle those first few days, just in regards to how you manage your time and were able to just kind of, I guess, oversee things?
So this campaign, Sam and I didn't go home the night before. I was here and started napping on the couch at 5 and woke up at 7 and got back to work. Sam never slept that night. I have no idea how Sam survived that day.
I don't either.
So the first piece of advice is don't do that.
Get good sleep.
Get some sleep. Try to have the page ready the day before you need to have it ready. And so, that's the first piece of advice. I would plan on almost exclusively answering questions and talking to people and interacting with people for that first day. You're going to get questions that you have no idea the answer to. It is impossible to prepare for all of the questions. And so you guys are just going to be available to make executive decisions together. Like, we will do this, we won't do that, we'll consider this. And don't be afraid to tell them, hey, that's something we can talk about. Don't tell them, hey, that's a really good idea, we're going to go talk about it as a team, because that sounds like we're totally doing that. And that's a lesson I had to learn, because someone had a cool idea for a game that wasn't our game. And so I said, that's a really good idea. I'll mention it to the team, being like, I'll just like, hey, that is a cool idea. I like that idea. I'll be nice about this. But then they thought it was going in the game. And I should not have built their expectations or hopes that way. That was on me, right? And so like, don't be afraid to be like, hey, this isn't something that we had planned on. We'll talk about it as a team, but like I wouldn't plan on it being in the game. And just really being honest and laying out those type of expectations is smart. Don't try to. It's a really big thing when you're building a community, right? And you want to be friendly and engaging, but you also don't want to move away from your concept in your game, because the nature of making board games is anyone can make a board game. Everyone has good ideas, but you're making your game, not their game.
Yeah.
So yeah.
My thought would be just take time to be proud of yourselves, because you did an amazing thing. And I know for me personally, if I am not intentional about that, then I'll just focus on the negative comments and just like let it happen and not like soak in, like celebrate. And I say this like we haven't even planned our like launch or our party about this and stuff. We're terrible at celebrating, and so like I just wish I was better at that. So I wish that upon you, because I think that you all are amazing and that you've made an amazing game, and no matter what happens, like you've done something really incredible. And just like I don't know, like it's easy to get bogged down by some. It's the internet. There's always going to be negative comments, but just like celebrate in those. Like there are going to be some amazing comments, because it is amazing. And so just like be intentional about like reading those and being like, yeah, this is awesome, and like enjoy it, because it's hard if you don't try to enjoy it. I think I don't know. At least it's for me.
One more thing. Sorry, I'm sure you have more questions, but. In that make your own game and do thing, also we built ways into our Kickstarter for people to give us ideas for cards. Like we had city cards and age cards that we wanted to see what the community could come up with. And so we really do value their ideas too. Their ideas were incredible. Yeah. And so like building ways for that creative energy to enter your game is really fun. We didn't do that on Moonrakers as much. And so like don't feel like you have to jam it in if you guys are already ready for print, basically. So it might be too late for that. But like, you're going to get tons of feedback, and some of it might be good, and you can be open to it. It's just when something isn't your game, and you know it's not your game, don't be afraid to tell them, hey, that's a good idea, but it's not our game. I think that's the piece of advice I was trying to get to before. Yeah. Yeah,
I think that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Kind of following off Jason's question a little bit. So I know like first week, first 48 hours, first day, hugely important. super crazy, busy, getting a lot of backers in. What do you guys kind of do in that, like, now that you've had 2 campaigns, that kind of dead zone in the middle, those middle couple weeks, there's not a lot
Great question.
coming in, or when novelty has worn off, or what advice kind of do you have for that dead time?
Yeah, so the first piece of advice is it's going to happen. There is going to be the dead time. And not to panic. There are very successful campaigns that have negative days. And that is bizarre, but sometimes an amazing, really huge, big name campaign launches and people are like, I need to redirect funds to that, and you have some cancellations. That just happens. However, there are lots of things you can do to keep the excitement up. Whether that's playtesting, whether that's live streaming you playtesting, whether that's having your preview copy with a person like Dice Tower, or there's a ton, Man vs. Meeple or whatever, launch like a few days after the start of the campaign, so that you're getting, that kind of bump of interest based on their audience versus just your audience. There's a lot of things you can do to kind of like spread out the exposure. Doing interviews with people, like if you were watching, Kickstarters of the Week video and they mention your guys' game, reach out to them and be like, hey, I'd love to do an interview with you. Like, free content, would just love to talk to you about our game. That is something that takes you a half hour, maybe an hour, and will open you up to people that would never have heard about your game otherwise. And I mean, even in our chat, like Alex from Board Game Co., we saw them cover Veiled Fate on their stream, or on his like weekly roundup, Should You Back It? And our Discord was like, hey, you should reach out to him. I'm sure he'd love to talk to you guys. And that was amazing for us. And I got to meet Alex, and that was really fun. So like, it is a huge community. And when we launched Moonrakers, we knew like 3 people in the community.
Yeah.
Like, we knew no one. Like, you do not have to know people, but start building those relationships as soon as you possibly can. Because those people have seen tons of Kickstarters, they've backed tons of Kickstarters, they've been a part of tons of Kickstarters, and they will be able to give you good advice and get you out there.
Yeah, but also that middle. Who knows? We don't know. Like it's no matter, like, we had plans. I mean, it's just like we try and run ads and we try and optimize as much as we can, and that worked a little bit, but it's still just like, it's just really tough. People back at the beginning and they back at the end, and that's you just kind of got to ride it out.
Yeah.
It's
We even went from 30 days to 16 days just to get rid of the middle, and it didn't work. We still had the middle. So it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, we did things that helped. Like, we had a day that was very, very low, and we were like, did we do something wrong? Is this just the middle? We looked at what our backers were saying. We were looking at what our ads were telling us. And the thing that we changed was adding that new pledge level. And the next day just skyrocketed comparatively. It was more than double that bad days numbers.
Yeah. How long a campaign is the plan at the moment?
30 days.
30 days? Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We haven't even really debriefed about this too much, if we think that the shorter one is better or worse.
I'm glad we did it just because of the election, but...
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think that the Moonrakers, we needed a 30-day campaign. We just did. It was our first time. We made a lot of changes. We were able to add all the add-ons before the end of the campaign because of those 30 days.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
We didn't have any add-ons going in. If you don't have an add-on for sleeves,
oh yeah, sleevings.
Sleeving's very important. It's super easy. Just talk to your manufacturer and be like, hey, I want sleeves. And your manufacturer will be like, yeah, we can make that happen. It'll be this much. You just say in the add-on section in the Pledge Manager, you will be able to add sleeves for your game.
Yep, we learned that hard on Moonrakers.
Yeah, we did not have that at the beginning, and our Discord was like, what are you doing?
I know, yeah, because I don't sleeve. I still don't put sleeves on my cards. Do you all? Are you sleevers? No, I was just like, what is this? Yeah. What is this sleeving thing?
I only would do it if I was nervous about, like, if we had one copy with us for a convention or something. Otherwise, I don't sleeve it. Yeah.
But they will sleeve your game. They will.
Yeah, it is way better.
Oh yeah.
It is way better for you to offer a pack that has enough for every card in the game, plus 5 plus 10 extras, just because every sleeve pack has a bad one in the bunch usually.
Okay.
And they will appreciate that, especially because you can offer it better than market rates because you're putting them all in one package. They don't have to buy 3 different packages of 3 different size cards if you have multiple size cards in your game. They will appreciate that. Also, the sleeved cards fitting in your box. I don't know if you have an insert or what you're planning for that, but once the cards are sleeved, they're usually double the size deck. And so having space in your box for those to fit sleeved is important. We learned that too.
Yeah.
But it is important. You made it look like it wasn't important.
I think that it is important for people who sleeve their games, but also, I'm not going to say, I don't want to upset the sleevers. So.
Yeah, do not upset the sleevers. Our campaign depends on the sleevers.
I know.
Don't be afraid, and like have your manufacturer on standby. And like if someone says like I really want this as an add-on, we thought we had every add-on covered for Veiled Fate, and someone's like, I flipping hate flipping coins. I need a dice, and we were like, didn't know that was a thing people hated, but we can add a dice to this game.
Yeah, it was easy.
It was easy. We just called Panda and we're like, hey, we have a design for a dice. Do you want to put this in the game? And they're like, sweet. Here's the cost. We're like, sweet. Put it on the website the next day. Like, and that
come on,
part,
this is a great
it's
coin.
a great metal coin. Come on, son.
It is.
So like,
why would you rather roll a die?
well, they get both. Maybe they're planning on carrying that around with them. We don't know.
No, I get it. I understand it.
Yeah.
I understand it. But
like being able to listen to your audience is super important, and anytime you can say yes is great. There's going to be times you have to say no. Like people have big ideas, and it's just like, hey, we're too far along for that idea.
Yeah. And it's sad, and we try to say yes, but
yeah, we try to say yes, but you can't. And they get it too. Like even some of our comments today were like, hey, it might be too late for this, but this is an idea that I really like, and I was just like, it is too late for that. Like it's like. I'm not even going to comment on whether we would want to do
there's
that.
a whole 2 hours left, Austin.
Yeah.
Right.
And then options are great. If you can give people options, the wood board is probably the biggest option.
It's ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous thing. But
like give the people that are going to really love your game and want to invest in your game a way to invest more. I would say that you can save that for an expansion. A lot of people don't want to invest in a really high quality version if they haven't played it. And so for us, like we have TTS, they can just hop on TTS and play with friends. And then they know, oh, I'm going to love this game in person, so I'm going to buy that wood board, right? Which don't do if your spouse doesn't know about it. Do not buy our wood board without talking to them. Anyway.
it's just, it's a big purchase.
It's a big purchase.
But, so what is the...
It's amazing, though.
What's the kind of best way that people can keep up with you?
Yeah.
Like, where are you pushing people? Like email list or Instagram or follow on Kickstarter? What's the best way to be ready for this launch and keep up with you guys?
Instagram for sure, but then also hit the link in our bio and sign up for our pre-launch page.
Great.
It's our best building right now.
Yeah, keep working hard.
It's hard.
Keep working hard on building that pre-launch page list, because that is the secret to funding day one, and funding day one is unfortunately really what matters. What matters to a Kickstarter campaign. You can fund day 2 and 3 and still have a great campaign. It's just it's much better to fund day 1, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we will be there day 1 supporting you guys. I'm excited to play. We'll be posting about it in our Discord, telling people that we're backing it. So we're looking forward to helping you guys get that jump start and being there to support you.
Yeah. And maybe we can play it in person someday.
Yeah, once COVID's done.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be so fun. Yeah, thank you guys so much for having us. We're blown away that we're the first signers, and we feel really honored by that. And just we've looked up to the Moonrakers campaign and the Veiled Fate campaign, and we just really like the way you guys handle your business on that. So
Absolutely.
That means a lot.
Awesome. Well, really, really great meeting you guys over video, and we'll talk sometime in the after this pandemic.
Soon.
After this.
Yep.
I want to play their game.
Yeah, I know. That is the worst part about COVID. Otherwise, we'd be going to a conference soon, and we could hang out and go to dinner and then play the game.
yeah,
That'd be great.
man, yeah.
Awesome. Cool. All right. Well, we're going to wrap up the Ivy Games Weekly portion of our show and say goodbye to y'all. And we'll be back in just probably 5 minutes after we get the board set up to play a game of Veiled Fate. And then we're going to close out the campaign in style. So, yeah. Thanks so much for being here, guys.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
And it should be good. Say hello.
We are live. I'm hosting this.
You're hosting.
I'm hosting
yes.
this. Okay, this is great. Thank you all for being here for the final. What we're in the second. 2 more hours. An
Less.
hour and 45 minutes
minutes,
left
yeah.
until the Veiled Fate campaign is over. If you haven't backed yet, I don't blame you. No, I'm just kidding.
If you haven't backed yet,
Probably
you got an hour
should do
and
that
45 minutes.
now. Probably should do that now. We have a very special guest. His name is Austin Harrison.
I'm not a guest.
And then the second special guest we have is a good friend of the studio, a good friend of ours, Cody Fry.
Hello.
New singles out on Spotify, you know.
It's fine.
Yeah, Cody is not what you would call a board gamer.
No, Cody is a musician. He is most famous for scoring our videos.
Yes, that is definitely why he's most famous.
He's most famous for scoring the intro video
Yes.
for Veiled Fate. I would say that's your claim to fame.
And I should also add at this point that the 15-second teaser music that I did is about the only thing I actually know about this game that we're about to play, that I am about to play with the creators of this game.
Yes.
So he has a really strong shot at winning, is
He
what
does.
he's saying.
If you don't listen to Cody's music, please go on Spotify. It's the best.
This would be like if the New England Patriots played against like a Boy Scouts fly fishing team in football. This is what I am, the fly fishing team.
You're the New England Patriots in this analogy. I think that's what's happening. Okay, so we are going to teach Cody how to play real quick and teach all of you as well. And yeah, so Veiled Fate. There's also a video that explains this probably a lot better than I'm going to do it right now. I'm wearing the same color but a different outfit, which is important information. Okay, Veiled Fate.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, Sam's
Sam.
here now. Another special guest that
You
I
want to get
brought
closer?
with me
You can
today.
get way closer.
Veiled Fate, 9 demigods roam the earth. There is a throne that has been vacant. The game takes place
That's true.
over 3
Yes.
ages.
News to me.
You're trying to claim the throne. Go ahead.
I'm explaining the game, you guys.
I mean, but This like, is important information
It is.
for me.
The demigod with the most renown, which is around the track, at the end of the 3rd age wins the game. We all are dealt a secret demigod. We are gods. The demigods are our offspring. We are dealt a secret demigod that we get as a card. It is a color and a beautiful illustration on it that tells you which one is yours. But none of us know who that is. The way that, so basically you're trying to bluff, get us to think you're someone else, but also move your demigod score tracker up the board. The game takes place through turns. We all begin taking turns, starting with whoever has the first player token will go first.
If you flip it, with your forefinger and thumb.
Are you teaching shuffling lessons right now?
It's very hard to shuffle these gigantic cards.
I mean, if you're bad at shuffling.
That's true. Shots fired.
Yeah. Okay, so the turns, you have 2 actions. You will almost always use those actions to just move a demigod. Movement is very simple. There are 7 quest regions. We're going to ignore this one for the moment. And then the city. So one move consists of just moving a character to any location. You can move from here to here. You can move back into the city, all that stuff. Occasionally, demigods will get smited to the abyss, which is over here. It's the only way you can move there. It is associated with this icon right here, the eye with the lightning bolt. Yeah.
Okay.
So you move to the abyss. To get out of the abyss, it's one move to the pools, and then one move back into the city, and then they're better.
I just told them my color, so don't look at comments.
Oh, what? Okay, I wanted to look at the comments, but can't anymore.
All right,
Yeah,
you can.
don't do that. We will show everyone.
Can you all comment? No, we can't show everyone because I can literally see it right there.
And we'll close our eyes.
I can see it. Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to keep explaining the game.
Go ahead.
So quests are the main part of this. There are slots that demigods may move onto using your move action. So if you use a move action to move a demigod onto a quest, you just move it into one of the available slots, and then you must vote. There are fate cards in your hand, which are either scorpions or feathers. When you move a demigod onto a quest, you must place a vote here in secret. Once it is filled, the quest ends. We shuffle the quest, the fate pile next to the quest, and then we tally the results, and then the different sides resolve depending upon which wins.
Can I vote absentee? Is there a drop box somewhere I could drive to?
There is a +2 vote.
There is a +2 vote. It is a +2 card, and it gives a random. You just draw a card from the deck.
Looks
randomly.
like this.
Looks
You
like
would
that,
draw
yeah.
2 like that.
There are many different results, but the two that are most important are the omegas icons, which move the corresponding character up the board, and the size, which move them down the board. There are a few other rules, but we'll kind of go over them on the fly, like in relating to quests. We'll get through it in the first stage. The last thing you might do is a god power. This lets you spend cards from your hand to perform these different actions. Wouldn't worry about them too much. The big ones to think about is Portal. If you burn 3 of these cards, it lets you move a character anywhere, no matter what. And then Smite costs 2 cards, and that lets you smite a demigod, potentially off a quest, to the abyss.
Yes. Okay, I look forward to learning what I should have done during this game while we play this game.
Yes. It would be great. But when in doubt, just move a demigod onto a quest. And we'll get going, and we'll
right.
fill in the rules as we go.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that I am opening a 120-minute IPA right now that I've been aging in my fridge for a year for a special occasion, and that occasion is now. So.
I feel like I might need to attend to it.
Oh yeah, you want to go grab one? You can just unplug it. Yes, this is the fully inked board. Some of the sections are darker or lighter, but like this has a little bit of a red tint to the ink. This has a little bit of a yellow tint to the ink.
Yeah, this is the desert, the canyons.
Some are just lighter than others.
I mean, I appreciate the light because you get to see the wood grain really well.
The wood box storage, we don't know. We're gonna provide you with something. It's gonna be cool, but we don't know what it is yet.
We
I'm
don't.
sorry. I wish we could tell you.
It was mostly my fault.
Anybody want the other one?
Is it an IPA or no?
It is.
It will have some way to store it that is nice.
Cool. All right. Well, let's get going. Oh, Human, you asked about late pledges. There will be late pledges until the pledge manager is done.
Until the pledge manager closes, yes.
However, they will not be able to go for the bundled packages. So they can't go for the Make It Metal pledge and get the discounts and stuff like that. They have to add everything a la carte.
Yes. So you will get access to the pledge manager. Late pledges will have access to everything that is in the Kickstarter campaign, unless it is a timed exclusive.
Yeah.
But they will not have access to the Kickstarter exclusive pledge tier and the Make It Metal pledge tier, which have discounts associated with bundling them together. So they would have to add all of those pieces a la carte, and it would cost a little bit more.
All right. Do you want to show our cards to the stream?
Yes, I do.
All right,
so
we're
let's
all
all
gonna
just close our eyes and then
okay.
You get
just
to look at this card.
this.
You look at that.
Yeah,
Don't
you
show
look at
us.
that card.
Don't
Don't
show
show
us.
us. My eyes are closed.
we'll close our eyes and then everybody just flip it over into the middle of the table.
top down?
And
is
then
it a top-down camera?
Yeah, it's a top-down
Okay.
camera.
Don't knock over your beer, please.
And then
Holding
we
my beer.
will take it back and then open our eyes. So
Okay.
everybody go ahead and
My
flip
eyes
it
are
over.
closed.
No,
You better not peek.
I did not peek.
Okay,
have
and
no
bring
way
them
of
back and then open your eyes.
I'm so glad you
I like
were
that.
here.
You saw my card before I did.
Don't comment. Do not comment. Do not comment on any colors.
Don't ruin it. We're reading the
Don't
comments.
comment.
Yeah. And if someone did comment, add like
Don't-
80 comments right now.
Don't you
of
dare
different
tell
colors.
them that I am teal. Don't you do it.
Don't you do it. All right.
I need to actually look at my color because I don't
You didn't
know.
look at
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
To Veiled Fate.
Any Dogfish Head fans out there or Bearded Iris?
Okay, we need to put an
Okay.
altar out in the city.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
There are city and altar
It's
cards.
right here.
Great.
do
More
a
stuff.
first
More
player
stuff.
thing. Is this the first player thing?
Do I have this here?
We just gave it to Zach so Cody would have the most time to learn.
Okay.
What is this for? Is this just instructions?
This
I
is-
hate that.
Good.
Like, do I need to put this somewhere?
No, this is just this is a reference card. This
Love
is just for your own personal
What a
benefit.
beautiful reference card.
Thank you.
They said we're all red and we should redeal.
Oh, that's mean.
That's pretty great, though. Somehow I got like 4 different decks here.
Now I'm wondering if
so-
one of us is red and is wondering if that's actually true.
No, I think they're just screwing with us. Although Human did say purple in exclamation, so maybe that means one is a player.
Wow, I love that the chat can also bluff.
Oh, that's
Now.
my
Yes.
games.
This is the chat
Is
playing
your
my
mind
games
games.
as we're playing this game.
All right, Zach, you're up.
All right.
We didn't explain either of these things.
That's
to Cody.
fine, that's fine.
You take your move. I'm going to do the H
No,
card.
okay, read what it does.
All right, so the H card is natural order. Remember, our H cards here don't have the time mechanic. I'm going to tell everyone what the time mechanic is. Global vote at the end of the age, starting to the left of the first player. At feathers, if feathers win, demis at 1 and 2 renown will gain a renown. And on scorpions, demis at 3 or more renown will lose a renown. The time mechanic is demis at 0 go to 3 renown. All right? It's a huge, huge possibility. It could definitely happen.
Could happen.
Yeah, Cody, at the end, if you still have cards, once all quests are discarded, we're going to resolve this and we're all going to vote in the middle of the board. And it either will go feathers or scorpions or tie. And then if you move a demi back to the city, this little token is going to move on this track. If you cover up the 1 there, you get to draw a new fate card. If you cover up something with a coin on it, we're going to flip the coin, and that will tell us what to do. We'll walk you through that when it happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Basically, when you move back to the city, stuff happens.
Right. It's pretty hard to overstate how little I know about what's about to happen. So,
Which is exactly why you're going to maybe beat us all. All right. I am going to just kick us off with teal, as is tradition.
It is tradition. Indeed.
And
I
I'm
really
gonna
wish I
vote.
was teal this time.
Your turn, Austin. I soft pass. You do not have to use both of your actions. You may.
All right.
oh, 2
But you have to,
Yes.
you have
2
to
actions per
either spend a card or gain a card.
How do you gain a card? Draw?
There are ways that we will explain.
Yeah, the main way is you get a card if you move a character from the abyss to the pools. When you
Same.
move from the pools to the city,
Did
you
you-
discard a
did
card
you
and draw a
soft
card.
pass?
So like if you have a lot of
I'll move,
scorpions, you could
and I
maybe
did.
get a feather
Sure.
potentially. And then this icon, wherever you see that +1 icon, those give you cards.
Okay.
So there's one here.
What did you vote on that?
Oh, feather.
I voted a feather here as well. This is very good beer. It was
excited for
worth it waiting a year.
Brent, if the cards are sleeved, I think it would be safe to paperclip. I would not paperclip it unsleeved. That sounds scary.
Oh man, what a weird hand.
Are these streams going to be a regular feature? I want to do at least one more head-to-head against Zach because I was really, really tired and did not play well, and that is the only reason I lost.
A regular feature. Can you expand on that? Like what? Like what?
I think
No,
he means
like,
like playing.
like what do you want from us?
Austin.
What, I meant that in like a like.
you filled that up.
What do you,
I did.
What would you like us to do? Do you want us to just play this game regularly on a stream?
Shivel.
I enjoy playing.
This is going super heavy feathers. All of them are heavy feathers. That's my call.
So
I had a weird hand.
you do the thing as soon as there are 3.
Correct.
As soon as the spots are filled, so all these are 3s, so yes.
Yeah, some of them have 4.
There's a scorpion because I had to play scorpion.
Oh, well then it might go scorpions because I also put a scorpion.
Oh, nice.
Nope, we're good.
Ah, okay.
Y'all forgot to do this, but
No,
No, we didn't. He told
Oh.
there's 4 cards there.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think we are?
don't worry about it.
All right.
Very high
Feathers.
ABV.
So yellow goes to the back of the line. Can you explain that to him? Pink is going to get 2 points and go up here, and red is going to get 1 point. I don't think you're any of those colors, Sam.
So there's an
I
order
don't think
to
I'm
the
any
score
of those
tracker.
colors either.
When a demigod gains a point. So if red were to go up into 2, you always jump to the front of the line. It's essentially the rule.
Okay,
So
I see.
And it does matter where you are on the track, basically. Yeah. All right.
So now I have to do something.
yeah,
have to do
you have
something.
to do something.
So,
So I can't move these people because they're over there?
no, you can now. If they're
can.
on a quest, you can't move them. But
Okay.
these people just got off a quest and are now
see.
able to be moved.
Okay.
So yeah, so you could move a couple people back to the city if you wanted. You could put someone on a quest. The world is
So
your
like I could take a
oyster.
person off of this?
That's the only thing you can't do is take a person off a
You
quest.
can if you smite them, which is
It's
a god
not,
power.
it's not the only
pay
thing you
2
can't do,
cards
but
to
it
do
is one of the only things you can't do.
In normal basic movement, that is
okay.
one thing you can't do.
He looks gigantic.
He is gigantic.
Yeah, that is not the normal Agamar size. That is a 3D print that we did. That was a test.
Yeah, that sucker took a long time. Used a lot of resin too.
See, I want to make a bigger one. Can I make a bigger one? We can make them hollow.
We can, yeah. Just take like 3 days.
We kind of have to because it's the reward for correctly guessing the funding amount of.
Oh, is it?
fate. Yeah.
Oh.
Speaking of, I'm gonna check and see where we're at.
Yeah,
on that.
somebody in the
What's this
Discord is
here?
winning.
Oh,
a
So
yeah.
I put one
Gigantic
on here,
Agamar.
and I
Okay.
voted.
Hour and a half
I
left.
voted feathers.
Okay, so I'm sorry everyone.
No, don't. What,
So if
never,
I put somebody
never
here where
apologize.
there's
We're
already a
at
guy,
7,
I can put it either one of these places?
67, 60?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
But in this
767.
case,
There's a very small chance we make it to 800. I don't think we do, but it's possible.
there is a requirement. So
Oh, yes, the symbols.
the symbols, they just have
Okay.
to match one of the characters.
And there's three of each
Okay,
type.
so like,
Yep.
That one could go here. That
Right.
one could go there.
oh yeah, that's the same.
Yep.
This is the third one? No,
Yep,
That's the bull.
same.
That's the bull.
Okay,
Strength. Yep.
not only, I can't see.
Both of these are the other owls.
Okay, all right, I see.
Yep.
Very cool.
And in the final version of the game, this just got added. The back of your reference card will have a list of all the demigods and what class they are a part of for easy reference.
Gotcha. Can I look at these?
Yeah, those are your voting cards.
Human, you mean
yes.
these? These are great. They're so much better than what we used to have. I painted these, so they're not wonderfully painted, but they're better than the pawns.
I don't know what, okay.
Yeah, just it's first stage. Anything goes, really. You know.
Cody's black,
No,
For sure.
definitely. Cody's black.
that's
And then I have to play a card.
you gotta play a vote card. Yes.
Okay. And that's all I have to do?
Yeah, that's all you have to do. That can be your whole turn, or you can move another demigod if you would
You
like.
could finish this quest.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I see. All right. I think I'm just going to pass.
Cool. Cool. I am going to move 2 demigods back to the city, marking this here and then here, and getting an extra card.
Don't mess this up.
Yeah, I cheated. You should go back to one.
Oh, okay.
In Zach and I's head-to-head game, I cheated twice. I moved the city tracker the wrong way, and it cost Zach cards. And I'd
still
like to
lost,
say
though.
I didn't do it on purpose, but who knows? I still lost. Get out
He
of here.
still lost.
So they're here. This guy's here.
Mm-hmm.
You can't put him on a quest. You have to move him to the city first.
No,
Correct.
They can go this way.
Oh yeah, there is a bridge across this. That's the.
Lord, you guys,
I know.
what is happening?
That's the only weird movement rule.
You can move
get 'em there.
sideways.
Yeah, you can.
You
move
can
around
always
the
move
floor.
sideways. It's just
Yeah.
that this and this are next to each other. They just have to go across the
We
bridge.
probably should have actually thought in the game rather than just like, we'll figure it out while
No,
we
it's
play.
great.
He's doing great.
Yeah.
It's your turn, Alistair.
I know, there's just not 2 demis I can move back to the city because you did what I wanted to do. So I'm going to have to finish this quest or start another one.
You should finish that quest.
Why are you on it? You're teal. I'm not letting you do this to me.
Why would I open with teal? If
Because
I'm
you
teal?
never open with your color and
I
you're
open
trying to
with my
switch
color.
it up.
I open with my color in our 2-player game.
Cody, can you add a card to this? And
Austin
Sam,
almost always
can you-
correctly calls Zach's color in the first stage.
Yes,
So why do I have to add
Just
a card?
did, because this 2 up here, I finished the quest, so I get to choose 2 people to add a vote card to this. You're going to get a replacement
You
card
said me?
after you vote. Yeah, you're in.
What do you want?
I don't care. I don't.
So yeah, some of them
I
have
mean,
ones.
If
some
I
of them
think
have
Zach
zeros.
is teal,
So-
then feathers, but I don't actually think he's teal, so.
Are the 2 cards
You
more
vote.
valuable? Like if you have them,
Yeah, they
you
count
wanna
for 2
keep
votes.
those, right?
Yeah, keep those for things that like really matter to you. Like if your hero's on this and you really want it to go
So
one
Zach
way, you
and
might
I's
vote
current
2.
meta is that you move your class, but not your color on your first move. So I don't think he is owls this time. I think he's trying to change up the meta. Can you give one to
Here's a
Cody?
stack
Yeah,
of-
can you put a stack for you guys to draw from there?
This is our
Okay.
stack.
See that?
All right. So we got Scorpion, Feather, oh, double Scorpion, all right. Crap, Zach's, no, I think Zach is teal. All right, so 2, for teal. Black goes to the back, and green gets 1. All right, that was my first move. I was really hoping someone would get smited. Can you take those dummies off that card, Zach?
Got to be very gentle with the demis. They're very fragile.
Yeah,
They
these
won't
are
be in the final
3D.
game.
These are 3D printed ones. I'm gonna soft pass. Go ahead, Sam.
I broke one time while playing. It was
He
very
also
sad.
dropped. What did he drop? A camera lens on
I had
one.
broken many.
Yeah, he dropped a camera lens on one. That
had to glue
that,
that.
that
was bad
I
for
killed
two
like
reasons.
3 of the dummies.
That was bad for 2 reasons. One, he dropped a camera lens. You're generally trying not to drop those. And 2, he dropped them on our priceless demigods.
Can you flip the coin?
Yeah.
What,
My
what you
camera
need
Send
are
Zach,
sleeves.
send Zach to the abyss.
Yay!
There it is.
Goodbye.
Demigod sleeves. Human, get on that. Well, I haven't been watching chat.
Okay.
He knows the audience here.
Yeah. I've been listening.
Cody, I am setting you up for good things to happen to you. Okay.
Why would you say that?
Okay, that was both of my turns. So now I moved a guy back into the city and moved the token to here, and so we flipped a coin, and it came up scorpions. So Balin Teal got
Thanks,
sent
Wolf.
to the abyss.
Okay.
Now, if you move Balin out of the abyss and into the pools, you get to draw a fate card.
Okay.
You should do that.
You should do that.
It's good to have a lot of fake cards.
Okay. So my first move will be to do this.
Brilliant.
Precisely.
Okay.
Wow.
And then you
Now
draw.
draw.
Wow.
Draw.
Wow.
Well, what a play. Really nice level.
Okay, and then I get to just move another guy.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a
Or
very
one.
bad quest.
It's just very
It's a
random.
punishment quest.
It's a punishment quest.
Okay.
You
So-
put people there that you want to punish.
Okay.
So maybe someone in the lead.
teal or pink would be good options, and they can both. Well, pink can get there. Teal would have to come out of the city. I wouldn't do teal, but you could put pink on there.
You can really put whoever you want on
What?
anything.
I
Cody,
wouldn't
you
do
are-
teal, huh?
Well, you can't. He can't. He'd have the portal.
Okay.
I am not
This
teal.
here me.
So that's a flip coin.
Okay, so
on
that's
on the light side, gain a renown.
Right.
On the on the
Okay,
dark
I
side,
understand.
yep.
Didn't he move black last time?
More black. He's. I think he's playing us.
I think he's bluffing.
Either he's really bad or he's bluffing. So,
Or he's really good.
Or
Yeah.
he's bluffing, or he's really bad. We can't
Well,
know
no.
really.
It's not if he's really good or
I'm
he's
sorry.
bluffing. He's
Okay,
bluffing
that was a
because
nice.
he's
That
really
was a
good.
nice play. Yes, you just have to vote now.
But if I was black, wouldn't I want to have moved him to a place where I could dictate the outcome? Sorry,
Probably.
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Like one of those sides is flip a coin, right?
Yeah.
I suppose I could just dictate.
not
to this
bad.
Yeah,
side.
you could go feathers there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Pass.
Great.
Is there a reason it has to be on that side?
It's
That's
just like-
really important.
No,
There's
it's
a
not.
Oh, I
designated
see.
spot.
I
it's
see. All right.
it's a little harder to see on this
There's a
board,
really
but
bright light
Yeah.
pointing at the board. It's not helping reflections.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Oh, Nicholas, Death from Above is a very interesting and great quest. It's just not good to put your demi on there, in my opinion. He said he almost won with it.
I mean, okay. So I have tried to use coin flips as like a strategy. It's a really great potential option for hiding who you are. It did not work out for me the
Cody
time
to
that I
help you
really
with your
tried it,
character
but
not holding your
it
card?
could have. I play that way in Moonrakers too. I
So
play for a lot of the random cards in Moonrakers,
Yeah,
and
pass.
sometimes it works out really, really well, and sometimes it completely destroys you.
All right, what I just did was I moved teal back to the city. So this token covers this, and that is going to be a negative point or a positive point, depending on the side we flipped. I flipped scorpions, so teal is going to lose a point. Go, Austin. Give myself a little speech.
Except you're teal, so sorry.
Didn't work out the way I wanted. All right, so now the altar card is done because we filled it up, and it's going to get discarded.
Just kidding. There's no way Austin is teal because he would not have done that because it would have put him at 3, and at the end of the age,
don't want to be at 3.
He doesn't want to be at 3.
Yep. All right, Sam, it's your turn.
Okay. Noted.
Nicholas, I know you're Wonder Wombat. Get out of here.
The Wonder Wombat.
He is the Wonder Wombat, the maker of Nemario.
And avid player of EnterTheTemple.com.
Also, avid player of EnterTheTemple.com. Yep, that's very true.
Like, probably, I think top 10 through the door.
Really?
Yeah.
Congrats.
Who has
And
points?
also a mod from the Discord. Oh, wait, are you a mod? I don't know if he's a mod. Whoops.
don't know.
Are you a mod?
That's pretty
I should
sad.
know that.
It's pretty sad that you don't know, Austin.
I feel like I should know that. I don't think he is. Maybe he is. No, I'm really sorry,
He's
Wonder.
probably going to leave now.
Yeah, he should. I'm a
Who has
terrible
points?
friend.
I don't want to give Balin
No, just put
the option.
put yellow on
it's
there.
Only, oh, yellow's.
Yeah, he is. I knew he was.
Okay.
I made him one after tomorrow.
You didn't know it, though.
Oh, my
Cody.
brain.
I will have you place another vote card.
All right,
on
is this going off feathers?
So that's bad for me, right?
No, it's fine.
It's actually
so you get to vote, and then you get to draw a new card.
I think it's going feathers.
I think it's going feathers. You didn't. You put red on there.
I put red on there.
He put yellow. You put black. I didn't touch this quest.
You drew a new card.
Yes.
Sweet. Is Cody too? Are you telling the people to be quiet?
They can see me.
Yeah.
Plus
that's like,
two?
oh no, they can't. Okay. He's just gesturing to be quiet. That seems bad.
Well, that
Canceled each other.
very
out.
neutral.
Interesting.
Up
Well-
1 scorpion, up 2 scorpions. Go scorpion.
Okay, so black, we're gonna flip 4. Scorpions again. He's already in last place. He's gonna stay there. Sorry, Cody. Yellow is gonna get a point, and then red is gonna lose a point. Go back down to 0. Sorry, Zach. Do you always draw red?
Yeah.
Have you ever not been red?
I'm always red.
So, in general, if somebody, this is me and my grade 1 understanding of this game. If a 2 feather or 2 scorpion ends up in a pile, somebody has a vested interest in a person. Or
Maybe.
in a demigod.
Or they only have
Yeah, that's true.
doubles,
Right,
but yeah,
gotcha.
but a good chance.
In
Yes.
general.
Yeah.
Was that your whole turn?
That was
One of your actions? I
just
believe.
my first action, but there's nothing else to do.
I mean, there is.
Oh, I forgot about that.
There's a whole other quest over here. The worst
So-
quest in the whole game.
So all of these,
That's not true.
they have to move here before they can go here.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone wants to know about your beer.
Oh,
And that someone is Jacob. Sorry, Jacob.
Dogfish Head 120-minute
And you
Indian
aged it.
Pale Ale. They recommend you age it, and you buy it as a single bottle. They don't come in packs, at least not the place that I got it. And I've been aging it for a whole year in my refrigerator.
I'm sure your wife is thrilled about that.
Oh, yeah.
It is older than your second child?
It is older than
Yeah.
my second child by quite a bit.
All right, Cody, you're up.
And I bought another one to replace it, so I've got another one sitting in my fridge
okay.
for next year.
Are we going to do it after the next game watch?
So,
I was going to drink them on my birthdays, but
You don't have to. Actually,
Oh, right. You can hard pass. And rest. Same hate, so I say hard pass now. If you rest, it means you're done playing actions. You take this token from Zach, and you are now the first player. The first player will matter.
didn't even know that was a token.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a cool decoration.
That will matter for some of the age cards. Sometimes it'll say
Okay.
like the first player gets to do something. This really doesn't help or hurt you theoretically. Like it is good or bad. So
I see.
it might be a good time to hard pass and save your cards. But
how many cards do you have? Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you should move at least one demigod and play a card because you can only carry over 3 cards
he could vote on
unless
this.
you
He could vote
oh
on
yeah,
this.
you could vote on that. Sorry.
Into the next
You're,
age.
yeah, at the beginning of the next stage, we're going to draw 5 fate cards,
Okay.
and you can have a max hand size of 8.
And if you put somebody on the card, you have to play
vote.
it. Okay. Yeah.
But you will get to vote with cards on this if you do want to hard pass or
Okay.
rest.
thanks, Wolf. Congrats on the baby. Ozias, he's very cute. Very smiley.
He is very smiley.
So this really doesn't matter.
No. And, okay, so
Because
if it
it's
goes
the same-
scorpions, teal
Yeah.
flips the coin. If it goes feathers, purple flips the coin. That's the difference there.
Wait.
Yeah, these ones are a little bit weird and confusing, but If it goes feathers, this guy does this result. If it goes scorpions, this guy does this
You need
result.
to top down for that.
And the result is a coin flip. So,
I see.
yeah.
You're up. All right, did you pass?
Pass. Yeah. Sorry.
Hard pass.
That was not a hard pass.
No, he's hard.
no, I'm
you're
hard
hard
passing.
pass.
Sorry, wait a minute. You should hard pass.
Oh yeah, he can hard pass.
I'm not gonna let you take this. You should hard pass.
You can hard pass after just taking one move.
If you take both moves, you can't hard pass or rest. But if you only take one
Playing
move,
a card doesn't count as a move.
it does. It counts as one move. You can do one move and then rest.
So I moved this and played a card.
And then now
Yeah,
you
that's a
can
part
rest.
of that move.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
Yep.
So you should definitely take the first player token. Zach doesn't get it. Zach,
Well, then I might as well place it.
might as well
You might as well.
Nope. Pass.
pass.
I want to keep my cards. I have nice cards.
Hard pass. Rest.
Hard pass.
Oh, we're just not going to finish it?
We're not. We just didn't.
No, you
you
get to
get to
keep
keep
it.
that.
You're the
You're the
first
first
person.
person in this age. The age is
Does
when
it
all
feel
the
like we're
cards are
writing
going.
rules while you're
It
playing?
really does.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. So
tones have done
these
time.
get discarded. Okay. Now we vote on this, starting with Zach. And this age card is
Remind us what this is.
Feathers. It's a global vote, so we're all going to get a chance to vote, starting with Zach. Feathers, the demis at 1 and 2, which would be pink, yellow, teal, and green, would all get 1 point. If we go scorpions, demis at 3 and above, which there are none, would lose a point. And if it ties, red, purple, blue, orange, and black would get a point, 3 points. Wow. we did
Everybody
that one
at
again.
0. Everybody in the 0.
Everybody at
gets
0 would get 3 points, which is red, purple, blue, orange, and black.
All right, I am. I'm putting in a single scorpion
No, he's not.
for the tie.
You're putting a scorpion for the tie?
So other people can play feathers, because I think that's what they will play. Because I assume that
So Zach's
some of you are
Zach's
in that.
at 0. I only
I don't
have
think he's actually playing a scorpion. So
I
it doesn't
only
matter.
have scorpions.
Then don't play anything.
I have 4 cards and I don't want 4
Well,
scorpions.
then play something.
I played a single scorpion as well. So I promised you that is a scorpion. You should play a feather if you want the
You
tie.
gonna play anything?
I don't understand really what's happening. So
If your color is here, you should vote
I
with
will
a
play
feather.
feathers.
If your color is here, you should vote with a scorpion, unless
Okay.
you want to lie and then do whatever you want.
okay.
Or don't. You can abstain as well
Or
if you
if
want to keep
you
your cards.
only have scorpions, you play a scorpion.
Nice.
Okay, so unless Zach lied, this is going scorpions.
Did I lie?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
I think I made it not die. Zach lied.
Zach
Unless-
lied.
No,
unless you
whoa,
lied.
whoa, whoa.
I have only scorpions in my head. Zach lied. Zach is teal.
Zach
Zach is
so
teal!
good.
Yay!
Wow.
This is amazing. All right, pink
They don't
is
know
gonna
what
get
the
a
hell they're
point.
talking about.
Yellow's gonna get a point. Teal's gonna
Let
get
me
a point.
tell you, there's only one guy at this table who doesn't know what the hell is going on.
All right, so now this card goes away.
And now we do a new age. Now we do this all over again. There are 3 ages total.
No matter if you want to or not, Cody.
Yeah, yeah.
So what happens at the end of the third age?
That's when the game is over.
And whoever's in
and
first place
whoever,
wins.
and then we reveal our cards.
Gotcha,
And
okay.
then whoever has the most points
This is my favorite.
wins.
I
So,
understand.
if you are at 0 right now, don't fret. It's a totally fine place to be
Yeah.
in age 1.
Okay.
Age 2 is like you probably should start getting your player in the game, and then age 3 you can basically just be all out like for your. It doesn't matter if we find
So
out at that point.
telling
probably.
colors
Right.
is important.
Okay. So games could actually move along pretty quick
Oh, yeah.
if you didn't have me here. Yeah.
We play a 2-player game in 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right, so Cody did soft pass initially, but he hasn't played before, and he should have hard passed, and so we told him to hard pass after the fact, and we gave him the first player token. That's why Cody ended up with the first player token there. The new age card is another global vote. It is Defend Borders. This is one of my favorite cards. Could you go top down for me, Sam? On feathers, this side of the board in these 3 spaces will get 2 points. On scorpions, this side of the board, these 3 spaces will get 2 points. On a tie, the city, the pools, and the abyss will get 2 points. It's definitely one of the best ones for sure.
I need a bigger brain for this.
City cards.
Basically, you're voting for which half of the board you want to get
Right.
points,
I drew another altar.
and that's the end of
That's
the age.
okay.
I
That's
kind
how
of
it
want to
goes.
replace it. I know. I just don't like playing the altars. I
So
want
there's no
something fun.
quests.
Oh no, now we
No,
place the quest.
now we
Okay.
place quest.
Yep.
You actually get to look at this and then place it anywhere on the board.
Talk to me strategy here.
Strategy is mostly just how close it is to demis that you may want points or not want to get points.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
not my
not
you
your
can-
turn.
You can get pretty deep into it, but that's the idea.
You could also just put it anywhere you want, and there's no wrong answer.
Yes.
Brent, we actually changed this from an age 2 card to an age 3 card. That's why you got it to win today, I think.
But like, so this one, for example, the only player that can be here is red. So
I
I chose to put it on the square that red is already in.
So red can't move anywhere.
Oh no,
many cards you got?
you
One?
could also move it somewhere,
Gotcha.
but
Are
you can assume my intentions based on maybe where I put that. I wouldn't read too much into it though.
He's bluffing with it. How many cards do you have, Cody?
2.
He's making it very
You get-
easy for red.
How many do you have?
I have 3.
Okay.
You get five new cards at the beginning of every age. Everybody does. Up to 8, which is the maximum hand size. You gave me a hand of 5 single feathers.
You're very welcome, and I'm very proud of myself. Wow. I also got very, very much feathers. Very, very much feathers. Did you really?
I feel
I
so
like
bad
these
for you.
little cards.
Every quest to
Thanks.
this entire round of age is going to go feathers.
It's your quest. Right here.
Great size.
You know,
I like it.
some people will disagree with you, but I appreciate it.
Oblong. I feel you, Cody. Totally lost right now. Oblong, ask your questions. We are here for you.
There's also
Ask them for me also, because
Yeah.
then I won't feel so dumb.
But appreciate you joining in the stream without knowing how to play. This is great.
All right. Zach is the worst. It's your turn, Cody.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
No.
It just got placed. You were
Yeah.
not slow.
So I could just do anything.
You want to do anything?
I've never really played a game like this before. Like, I feel like all the games, it's not like, yeah, I don't know, do whatever. It's like, okay, so
Well, lots of questions on the Kickstarter that are unanswered. But mods, if you could answer those, that would be great.
Get a computer real quick.
I've got mine right here. If we just want to use that.
so what was the thing with the board here? So,
I can
It's over
say
here.
like, if a card goes feathers, then these people, anybody over here?
No, so this is that. Remember how we just voted on something at the end of the age?
Yeah.
So that's what this is again. So at the end of the
at
age,
the very
at the
end.
very end,
Okay.
we all get a chance to vote on this. Which, if you vote feathers,
Yep.
this half the board gets
Gotcha.
points. Scorpions, this half the board gets points.
Ooh, they just asked when we're announcing the winning Agent City cards. I can do that on stream after this game. That'll be after this game. I will announce those. That sounds very fun. We have an hour and 8 minutes left. And I have to redo the end of the page thing, so
It's fine.
we gotta hurry.
It's only like 4 images. It'll really take 30 seconds.
All right.
Oh, you got to vote on that.
I'm
that
sorry.
quest.
Okay.
I like this.
Don't do anything up there.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Well, now I want to do something up there, just because you told me not to.
What
Are
we
you,
do?
are you a soft? Are you
The
passive, or are
mind
you gonna do a
games.
second action?
No. Wait. I can move a demigod, right?
You're moving up.
Yep. Yeah, you can move up to. You can get up to two moves.
Okay. So.
Dum, dum,
That guy's
dum.
name is Klar.
You go wide.
Oh. And then you must play another vote card to go with that.
Okay.
Wait, he already voted with purple, so he can't move black 2 spaces. You're not watching him close enough.
Oh, you're right. I'm not watching close enough.
That's what
Yeah,
I
that
that's
was 2
totally what I
moves.
meant. Okay, so
Yeah.
it has to go here first.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh man.
But these two, anybody in the city can make it there if you would like. Or you could put, you know, if you want to use black, you could put them on that quest.
Yeah, you could put black on that quest. Wolf, there's a very good shot of Cataclysm getting in. Very
Okay.
good shot.
Wow, don't lead them on like that.
It didn't make it, but it had a good shot.
Wow, really?
No, it made it.
Okay. Such
So
a
I
good
can-
shot.
and I can play another
probably don't.
card.
Yeah, you can
right?
play another card.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. That is my fault, Cody. Perfect. What do you think's going on there?
I don't know. I think that Cody is a strength hero.
But not black?
No, but
What is a strength hero?
yeah, I was gonna
That's
say
the
I don't.
big-
No one has ever called me a strength hero in my whole life.
I'm
always
just talking about
jumped
you
the
as a
belt.
person.
Right.
Nothing to do with the
Clearly.
game.
Oblong, there are players that don't say anything while playing, and those scare me, and I'm terrified of them. We don't play that
This
way,
is
but there's definitely
such-
people that do play that way.
This is such a big swing of a quest.
It is.
And I'm just really interested in it, you know?
Oh yeah, you bet you are.
I'm trying to decide if I think Teal is actually a person.
Oh, that's real hard to decide when you are teal.
It is. It really is.
outta here.
Okay. You know,
We have not moved our demi first in so many games that I think Zach is teal. And he just did it for
let's
the lulz.
just keep this.
Yeah.
this
Now I
going.
called him out on teal,
just keep
and now
this
he's
going.
like, oh, now I'm going to use red because red's my bluff color.
Oh, yeah, red.
Or his real color. I haven't decided yet, but I'm pretty sure he's actually
Let's just
teal.
keep it going, you know?
Red is at 0, so. All right, so did you vote?
And a 1 on that. So sorry, what?
Okay, so you
gonna
played two
vote?
cards there. Okay,
Yeah, I put 2 down
yeah.
there. Yep.
I'm going to vote Scorpions because I think you're red. So if you're not red, you can ask me to join.
I'm trying to decide if Cody wanted black to gain points on that or was. I really don't know.
I'd love to put a card in if you don't mind.
Sam,
You son of a gun.
can you put a card on Vanquish the Drake?
Yeah, what do you
He's
want
red.
I would
so-
love. I would love.
What do you want it to be?
I would love to not tell you.
Wolf,
What do you
Moonraker.
want it to be?
I think he might be
He
red
thinks I'm red,
or teal.
which
so
I'm definitely not.
if he is, he's moved red and teal the most. So I mean, just for
Red is
safety's sake,
losing.
I would probably vote Scorpions. But you have a lot of feathers, so you do what you want. Yeah, red is losing, yellow isn't. That really should have gone Scorpions. I didn't look at yellow. I should have told
I voted
Sam that.
Scorpions.
Okay, good.
I'm really curious what Cody voted.
I think we know. But Zach voted with a double feather and a single feather. Son of a gun!
Team Red.
Either black was getting 2 points or red was getting 2 points.
Yeah, but black's at last place and yellow got a point.
Maybe
That's
I'm
the
yellow.
problem.
I'm yellow.
Maybe.
Maybe he's yellow. He's yellow. Just kidding. That's what he said. I don't actually think that.
I don't know. It really
I'm
feels
not
like
yellow,
Zach is
so-
red.
No, I'm yellow's in the lead. Yellow got in the lead because of that quest.
Oh yeah,
That was a really strong,
totally.
strong
What
yellow
a,
play.
What a strong yellow play from a guy who was red. Drafting off yellow, just right behind.
If I was drafting off, never mind. Never mind. That's I had 2 moves. That was my turn.
Right.
Nobody has done any god things.
It's generally, at least with this group, like a third age kind of thing because it costs a lot of your cards,
Gotcha.
which is your vote power. I gotta pay more attention. Make sure Austin's not running away with this. Maybe Austin's yellow.
Sam, it's your turn.
Cool. Let's do some things with stuff and things.
How are the comments going?
Who did this stuff?
Cody did purple. I did pink.
What way do you want it to go?
This is a really swingy quest,
What way
so
do you want it to
I
go?
wanted to go feathers.
I like this guy's sword. He's got a cool scarf going on.
Interesting. Okay, I mean, I could do
He,
feathers.
she.
Like
She,
it all.
yeah.
So,
Agamar is the
literally,
fan favorite.
I think we might
the purple
all
guy.
only have feathers.
No, I have a bunch of scorpions. That didn't tell me
Okay.
anything.
Austin said he wanted this to go feathers. I am putting feathers in there. So if there's a scorpion in there, it's either Austin lying or Cody.
Oh, frick, you just gave teal 2 points.
Nobody's teal.
Because I put scorpions in.
A lot of scorpions?
Yeah. I shouldn't have lied to you.
Why does he lie to me?
I didn't know you were going to put teal on there.
Nobody's teal.
Austin's playing for teal a lot.
I'm not playing for teal.
I started with teal, so unless I got really unlucky.
Oh.
Why?
Interesting.
Oh wait, no, you said feathers. You said feathers.
I am not lying.
Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. All right, so wind feathers. So pink's gonna get 2 points.
Who voted the scorpion?
Cody.
Green is gonna
Someone
lose
at this
a point.
table doesn't know what they're doing.
Purple. Where's
But
purple?
that's what someone would say that did know what they were doing.
No, it could have been Austin too.
So I don't even know if there's a way to tell if you don't know what you're doing because.
All right. I think Sam
You
might
put
be
the double
pink.
feather
What?
in? You don't have to
Sam
answer
might-
this. I'm just
Pink? How did that happen? I don't like that.
No, that's why I'm saying he might be pink.
That's bad news.
This guy put pink on there and
I
then told
did.
me to vote feathers.
I did do that, but I think he might be pink. I'm the only person
Why
that
would
voted
you-
a scorpion. I voted a scorpion on that. I was trying to throw him off that he wouldn't put his
see
his
the quest
demigod
again.
here and here.
I can see
You-
this game
Pink
is
was
mostly
here,
about
purple was
talking
here.
to
Yes,
each other.
yes.
Pink was here, purple was here.
Yeah.
I put pink there, and I voted a single scorpion, thinking that I was scared if he knew it was going scorpions because he would put his demigods here. So I told him I voted a feather. Then he put 2 demigods on there and voted all feathers. So he was either purple or pink, and pink is way further in the lead, so I think Sam is pink.
Interesting.
Pink,
I don't know.
black, teal. Teal's at 1,
Or purple.
by the way, so congrats.
I think Cody's either black or purple.
All right. Was that both your moves? It was, right? You put 2 on that quest?
Nobody knows who I am.
Cody, you can put people on cards. Also, the altar is totally open, so if you move 2 of these dummies back to the city, you'll get a card.
Or you can do whatever you want.
It's true. You could
probably
do
what
whatever
I'll
you want.
do.
Almost to 770, guys. Oh, we're there. We're at 770.
I like how you get notifications of it's like Quasar backed at $85.
I do, I get a lot
I
of
wish
those.
we would be doing more like a telethon vibe where it's just like,
Thank you, Quasar!
Thank you.
Hold up, what do these little arrows do?
This quest is ordered, so it must be filled in the order of the arrows.
Oh, what's this thing?
That is a smite,
Oh, that's bad.
so they go to the abyss.
Okay.
And when you go to the abyss, like if teal was smited, their token over here would just move to the back of the line.
All right.
It's just a small.
Let's see if we can find out
Small
who
wool.
pink is.
I like it.
58 minutes.
Gotta vote.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Jean Jean de Jean? What would you say there? Anyway, if you want to sleeve the game, I would highly recommend buying our sleeve pack, and that's not selfish. It's just because there are 3 different card sizes in this game, and these are huge. These are bigger than tarot cards. So you're gonna need to do some hunting to find sleeves that'll even work for that. I think you might have been right. Wait. Did he put both those on
He
there?
put both of those on there.
Well, there's no good way to vote except for scorpions on that. Let's just be honest.
Unless he's pink.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be a thing?
That might be a thing.
I read all the Kickstarter materials on this before I
You got one.
Right before going to the second age, it's like, so I think we should bet $1,000 on this game.
I've watched every single game you guys have played.
He knows all of our play styles. He is a Discord member that's been playing under a pseudonym.
He's Wonder Wombat.
All right, so we need to get pink down, and pink cannot get a point. Can you please?
I'll let you do it. I'm gonna get a card.
No, do not move red. Move. Who doesn't have any points? Black. Come on.
Why is he playing like this?
Playing
actually
so I
letting
will
go?
win. That's why I'm playing like this. Your turn.
Might be red again. I can't let Sam finish this, and I don't have scorpions.
That's a real bummer for you.
Well, the metal first player token and the metal first player token and the metal city token have gold accents like the metal fake coin.
Will they?
Will they?
No, they won't have gold accents. They'll have a contrast wash.
No, they'll have a contrast wash.
Bummer. No, I'm just kidding. Contrast Frost is great.
If you want to add $5 to every pledge,
So there's a possibility that do you have to get through all the quests? You don't have to, right?
No, there's a chance that everyone could pass and we don't finish
Right.
the quests.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's more fun to move stuff
What
around.
did you vote?
Well,
What'd you vote on?
it's like how all the
Scorpions,
score
feathers.
changes happen. So.
If you're purple, I want to help you. If you're pink, then I hate you.
I think it's in my best interest not to say anything at this moment because
Okay.
I honestly am not super sure what happens.
That's wise.
Who put pink on there?
He did.
It's a very safe place to put a demigod.
It is a very safe place. But he was like, ooh, the smite is bad. But it's not maybe as bad as it sounds.
Oh,
Yeah, that
that was the wrong turn
was a
order.
great setup for Sam to get a card.
I forgot that I did that. Shoot. Sam.
Thanks. Picking up his card.
So the smite. Tell me about what happens. So you would stay where I thought it goes back here, but it's just he goes,
Just goes here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe we should have taught you the game. I'm still thinking that might have been a good idea.
We had limited time.
I kind of enjoy this version.
Brent, the shard content is all new for the Moonrakers Kickstarter content. Veiled Fate beer opener would be a perfect add-on.
Ooh.
Like that.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
Would the symbol itself work? It's like,
Ooh, maybe.
That
there's a version.
next game.
Actually, the metal first player token may work as a beer opener.
It's too big.
Next game you
No.
need
You
pieces
use
that
it
are
as
like,
like an anchor, like this.
Okay.
you need
I think you can do
a
that.
piece that's a corkscrew and a piece. Yeah, you
Yeah.
just have the whole paraphernalia.
And it also functions as a
Right.
board game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The board game can be called Get Drunk.
Can you finish this quest? You got
Maybe.
2 cards for that.
I did get 2 cards for that.
I'm surprised you didn't do the
Thank
refresh.
you very much.
You've like really implanted in my
You
brain.
did 3 moves if you do that. You move from here to here and there to
Oh,
there.
you're right. Oops. No, I can't finish that.
You up.
It's my turn.
It is your turn.
So,
At least I know why you put pink there now. Sam's still pink.
and Zach is teal.
Maybe. Or red. But I think Zach is teal trying to hard bluff because I just called him out so
Would
early
I
with
be
red.
this bad at my own game?
Probably.
And
Yes.
We'll find out.
wait,
You know.
smite bad. No, smite is not so bad. Okay.
It's not as bad as losing points.
All right, now
It
you
just
can
kinda-
choose one of us.
It basically
To
like
add a
takes
card.
them out of the game for a little while.
Depending on when it happens, it can
Zach, add a card.
Zach,
Yeah.
add a card to that.
Ooh.
Probably a scorpion.
Which way you want it to go? Since you asked me to join,
Since you're teal, I feel like.
I'm gonna play. That's a gamble either way
Wait,
though.
hold on. Yeah, I guess I don't really understand this game. I think that's my conclusion.
So if teal were to get this, they would flip a coin, could go positive or negative.
What about this person though?
If it's
Feathers,
feathers,
they'll flip the coin.
yeah, basically it's like if it's feathers,
see.
they do this. If it's
But then nothing
scorpions-
happens to the other
correct.
person?
Yeah, nothing happens to the other person. Yeah.
Okay.
You voting?
I mean, I have to. Cody told me to.
I said that to hurry you, not to ask philosophically.
Oh, like
Yeah.
if
It was
like, do you
ridiculous.
know the
Going
rules
to
to
the-
this, or
Are you going to do what you have to do?
So you're being
if
passive
really
aggressive.
slow,
Yeah,
you
like-
should vote on this quest.
Remember when we said we all had
Oh,
feathers?
wow. Okay, yeah.
I played the feather.
Purple gets a point. Okay. Teal's gonna
Oh,
flip.
would you like? It's his quest. He gets the flip if you would like. You're flipping for teal. If it's
Feathers,
Ooh.
they get a point. If it's scorpions, they lose
This
a point.
coin is so premium. Oh, wow. Look at this. I just. Ooh. Oh, what about the other side? Oh,
all right.
feather.
Feather.
Crap. Zach sounded way too excited.
Team
about
teal.
feather.
Let's go.
You're teal.
I am not teal.
Nobody's teal, you guys. Nobody.
Austin is teal.
Why would
teal.
no, Austin's not teal?
You know it?
I'm not telling. That means I don't know.
I think there's a very good possibility.
Is it your
Austin
turn?
is teal.
Yes.
You should not look at the board.
I know there's cards on the table, but I have to decide if I want to make a play or not.
Can you please, for the love of God,
No.
move pink here and get a card, and then move pink here and make them lose a point? Or just let me do it.
I'll lose a point. Yeah, I'll let you do it.
Okay,
I kind of want to get a little questing in.
good for you.
I maybe change my mind.
Then just do it. Make it happen. This is a huge vote, so you need cards.
Yeah, I'm good with that play. So I'll go there, get a card. This moves here.
Yep.
So because I moved in, this token moves, and there's a scythe on this. So the character you moved it into loses a point,
Okay.
All right.
knocking pink down one. And that was my 2 moves. So
You can
my
do a
turn is
refresh
over.
if you want. Do you want to?
Oh, because I moved in. Yes. You're right.
Do the same exact thing.
Yeah, I
that
do.
I just did.
You put this face up.
Was I supposed to draw at any point?
Not recently.
I don't
Okay.
think I've seen anything. I would have told you. Ryan has pledged $85 to Veil Fate. Thank you, Ryan.
I'm sure he's watching.
He must be.
All right.
You done?
Yeah.
Ryan, I wonder if he found out recently about Veiled Fate or if he's been lurking for
What'd
a
you
while.
play?
Let us know what you think,
Oh, but
Ryan.
you should put orange there.
Why?
Because it's orange thing. What are you doing? Backer John.
Backer John, $145 pledge.
Woo!
Thank you, Backer John. Is that the Make It Metal pledge?
That is the Make It Metal pledge. Go, John. $10 discount on shipping for the Make It Metal pledge. If you didn't know, Zach.
I didn't.
It's really nice.
Is this for the SAG residuals? Is this gonna is the union gonna get involved here now? And now we have to pay you?
No, that's Sarah
this.
McLaughlin sings every time you make a pledge to the,
Black and orange.
Oh,
red
I
and
get it.
to
I
the
get
lost
it.
dogs or whatever.
We don't
So we're
want
gonna
anyone
have to
else
pay
getting
Sarah
points.
then.
Yes,
That's
whoever's
okay.
here is going to be on feathers for the age card. Let's wrap this bad boy up with some low colors down here. Maybe leave yellow.
I think get red involved.
Do not get red involved. If you get red involved, I will quit.
Get teal.
Like your
involved.
job or just
No,
the
just
game?
the game.
What about teal though? It's looking pretty teal.
But seriously though, orange. It's orange space. Might as well put it
Yeah, and
there.
orange is in last place. I mean,
No, black is in last
Is this
place.
orange?
yeah, that is orange. Yes.
Okay. My paint job
Austin
was
painted
not
these.
great. Okay, the
I don't
orange
want that
paint-
associated with
Orange
me.
paint is really thin for some reason. It was like 3 coats, and that's what I ended up with. Not even lying. Orange, Sam.
Why do you keep talking to me?
Victorio has pledged $10.
Hey, Victorio's in the chat.
Wait, but what did
You can
he
get access to the pledge manager
for $10?
for any amount of
I was
dollars.
gonna say, why not just $1?
Because he likes us.
I mean, I
Thanks,
appreciate
Victorio.
it. Yes, thank you. I'm very appreciative. I'm just confused.
Hey, there's 37 minutes. Is that how many minutes? Yes. He's portaling.
47.
No,
47.
Sam. No. Yeah, you're right. 47. I'm tired. Sam just freaking ruined the game for me. No.
Ruined the game
Wait.
for you.
So he just used one of these god powers, the portal, which costs 3 fake cards. Lets you move anyone from anywhere to anywhere,
So Sam-
ignoring
So the
quest
color-
requirements. It ignores the quest requirements. So
Okay.
when I say anywhere to anywhere, I mean literally.
He just moved pink there. That was a huge purple bluff with pink benefiting. So whoever votes on this must vote feathers.
Or it's a solid
Purple play to knock
purple
pink
play
back.
to bluff pink.
Cody.
That's what I said.
Please
Oh,
add
no,
a
no.
card.
That's not
You
what
said the
I said.
opposite.
Hey, Cody.
I just want you to know I have 2 cards. They're both the same
Okay,
thing.
never mind then. Go ahead.
Great.
Go ahead and vote. All
You
right.
get to draw another card.
Show us. You want me to do this so you can comment?
I don't need to comment.
Okay, then go ahead.
I can do it. Do you want to do it? Okay, you can do it.
Aggressive play. I like it.
I'm really,
that happen?
really pissed.
How
You
did they
put
move down?
Purple. and
Remember
pink
the
over there.
city
Because
card
this
I
is
was
gonna
talking
go
about
forward.
where
Yeah.
there was the scythe there?
And so
I
pink
moved
is going to be
because I
way
moved
up there.
pink in to do that. The scythe knocked people down.
Okay.
All right, so Sam may have put these. This is me. Well, it's doubtful Cody has 2 of these. So this might be Cody, this might be Sam, this might be.
What is, I don't know what this is.
This 2.
It adds 2 random cards to the vote.
Oh my gosh, it's going to change it. It's going to freaking change it.
One more.
Whoa. Okay.
Did not.
Did not change it. It almost did, though.
Oh, that was pretty close.
All right, so it goes feathers. Black gets point, purple gets 2 points,
Purple.
and pink loses a point. So that was a pretty strong purple play, possibly for Sam.
Not pink.
Is Cody purple? I think Cody might be purple.
All right, so here's the problem. This
like
is
his
probably
sword.
going to go feathers, because someone is pink, and I think someone is yellow, and then purple is going to jump to 7 points.
I'm voting feathers.
Right? Like we're all.
Wait, what's happening
we're
now?
all
Sorry.
voting feathers.
Oh, so the age is over because all the quests are gone.
And now it's the.
And now
yeah,
it's the
okay.
thing. It's
so
the thing.
feathers is this side of the board, scorpions is this side of the board. For the people watching, the colors on feathers are pink, black, purple, and yellow. Green, teal, and orange are on scorpions, and tie is blue and red. I
just wanna
really
move
wish pink
one
and purple were in
time.
the city still. All right. Voting
You
starts
don't have
with
to vote,
Voting
so
starts with you.
You do not have to vote.
Oh, you.
You don't.
Oh.
you can vote as many
So
cards
many
as you want.
cards.
I could put my whole hand in there if I wanted.
What happens to the people here?
So the tie mechanic is people in the city and these 2 get something, get points essentially.
Wait, sorry.
Can you vote?
So nothing. If feathers wins, this side of the board gets it. If
Gets it.
they get it,
They get 2.
and the scorpions this side of the board. In the unlikely event of a tie, it's almost like a Hail Mary. It's kind of how we think of it. The abyss, pools, and city get points.
Crowd XPM and QML for fulfillment. Yes.
All right, my vote. I care like a little bit, but not a lot, so I'm just gonna vote with 1 card.
I just need to
You
get
can
the
vote
trash
with
cards.
2 cards?
I just
Yeah,
need
on
to- I
the
just need to
on the
get
age cards, you can vote with as many cards as you want.
So if I got rid of both of these,
Wait.
then I would get all new cards?
Hold on.
No, you're going to get 5
drop
cards
5.
no matter what. You want to
Oh.
keep those
You
2
get to
probably.
keep those.
I
You
mean,
keep
Yeah, it's too
it doesn't
late.
matter. I don't.
Did
care.
you have used the double, but you should use 2 singles?
No, I just have a ton of cards
Right.
and I'm not gonna
No, that sucks for
benefit
you.
from them.
Okay.
That doesn't.
Cody, if you hold on to those 2 cards, you're going to draw 5. So if you can't impact your demi here, I would save your cards because you'll have more cards for the last stage.
You keep those cards for the next age if you don't use them here.
But this is a 2-mover, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it
It's
matters
like-
a little
If
bit.
it matters to you and
I
you
have
can influence it
invested
in
in- yeah.
in your way, then do it. We're not gonna know it's you, so.
Do the other people go? No, it's just forward.
It's just forward. Yeah, it's 2 points. Get out of here. Are you serious?
We're all on feathers, baby!
Oh no.
Wow.
That's not good because purple has a very commanding lead. Sam's going to get his first win. Sam.
I wish I was gonna
Black.
get I wish I was gonna get my first win.
Is that everybody?
But I don't think I am gonna
Oh
get
my
first
gosh!
All right. This card is done.
This is becoming clearer. Somewhat. Not who people are, the rules.
Sam, will
Yeah.
you draw these 2 and
win. Draw
then
these 2.
Any questions before we enter the last stage?
No,
Some
I
rule
think I'm
clarities?
still just getting
shuffle
used to
them all
what things
together.
are always the
But those
same
are-
and what things
yeah,
are variable.
I'm fine
Like
with that.
that stuff, just I'm just still
Because-
figuring it out.
Whoop.
The
Well,
distribution.
these should have been on the top.
Variable as in-
These should have been on top
Like-
because these haven't been used. I messed up.
Like the
Too
thing we
late.
just did, I was like, oh, I didn't know.
Too late. Sorry, guys. we
Yeah,
screwed up
yeah,
the
the age
distribution of
card
fake
thing.
cards. Don't be like us.
Yeah, that just happens 3 times of the game. So that will be the so this is the last stage. So once all the quests are done, we'll do that thing again.
and that is the last thing that we do at the very end of the game.
Okay.
So we will have another global vote, and then the game will be over.
Draw 5 cards from that. Sam, I gave you your extra 3 cards. Zach, you also need to draw 5 cards.
Talk about blowing out the mic.
I think we screamed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Very sorry.
Andy, thanks for the 145 Make It Metal pledge.
Jay, thanks for the $85 medal.
Florian, thanks for the $85 Veil Fate pledge. You need to draw. You need to draw.
But it's fun to pretend.
You need to draw cards.
Okay. I did not play that well. I only get to draw 1 card.
You had 7 cards in your hand?
It didn't matter. It went all feathers.
Okay,
which
sure.
clearly I was voting for.
I could
no one hard
Instagram
passed.
live
Still first player.
while on the live
So
stream.
Do it.
You get to place class first.
Do it. You got more followers than we do.
So is it
You don't look at that
advantageous?
yet? Stop it.
What? Why can't he look at
You're
it?
not supposed to look at it until.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Does
What?
it matter?
No, we can look at it. We just
What?
can't place it until it gets placed.
Hold on, no.
It does not matter. You cannot look at
So
your
I put
first
here-
one.
No,
You
no,
cannot
you
look
can
at
put
your
whatever
second
you
one.
want.
Second one.
But
can't
only
look at your
green
second
can
one.
go in
My bad.
that spot.
Unless you portal, which is a god power we haven't told you about.
Yes, we have. I told
okay,
him
good.
about it.
Yeah, I used one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
he knows all about that.
Only green can go in that spot. But you can place it anywhere.
Thank you, Bobby.
The only,
Have fun on Halloween.
If you would like it to be easy to for green to get on this quest, put it there. If you want to make it difficult, put it like on the opposite side of the board. Otherwise,
I don't think it really matters.
it's
774.
It's not a high impact decision.
Got 40 minutes left. I don't think we're making it to 800, but that is a huge number, and I'm very happy.
So,
I'm
odds-wise,
whistling on
though.
mic, so it's not good.
Well, okay. All these symbols are so well drawn. Can't believe you guys did all this by hand.
I know every single game. Can you believe it?
It's like looks like a computer.
I was up late many nights doing
Like
this.
how we have to draw 8,000 more of these.
I believe you forged this platinum coin.
Jeremy with the $85 pledge. Thanks, Jeremy.
Oh, yeah. This is a nice bit you guys have going on.
All right,
I
Cody,
enjoy
you're
it.
up.
Oh,
First player.
okay.
We really should have taken that from him last stage. Victoria, what are the chances of this game alive and early? Ask Panda? It's kind of up to Panda.
Really?
There are chances.
World politics?
World politics and Panda.
Maybe a little bit of COVID.
Intergovernmental relations.
Jacob, you're going to have to keep reminding me about that because I am extremely tired right now and will not remember. But yes, you and Dirkamus will be in the compendium as contributors. They're the 2 people that came up with the quackalope. That wasn't a good symbol for that.
No.
A quackalope conjunction. Quackalope partnership.
Yeah, sorry, I'm.
It's big.
No,
it's big. This is the meat of the
The
game.
penultimate age.
Oh, wait, we did not play city or quest.
Well, yeah. Cody, you couldn't have moved yet, silly. Oh, crap.
Penultimate?
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap.
You're right.
Oh, that's the
Ultimate.
big one.
Penultimate is the one before the last one.
Is that really
Yeah.
true?
Yeah.
Zach. It's all the same class get a point.
Oh, wow, yes. Okay.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, tell Cody and the people about it. Penultimate.
Okay, so I'll tell you, I guess.
I'll do it. You can do it, yeah.
Okay, our
Penultimate, the one before
city
the last one.
card is Call for Heroes.
It's very high ABV.
This is important.
The first set of 3 demis of the same class to simultaneously occupy the city gain 1 renown. So if 3 agility
If 3 Jaguars are in here, they get a point.
demigods, they all 3 get a point. If 3
It's a race.
intellect are all there, they get a point.
It's interesting he didn't say the Bulls.
Pretty aggressive to go after that though.
I mean, it is the 3rd age.
And then the age card is Evil Curses. Global vote at the end of the age, starting to the left of the first player. On Feathers, Demis in Hades and the Pools gain 2 renown. And on Scorpions, Demis in the city gain 2 renown. On a tie, Demis everywhere else gain 2 renown.
All right. So, Cody, it's your turn. If
Okay.
you
That's
are,
not till the end. I don't need to worry about that.
yeah.
So-
For this one, if you are either the Jaguars or Bulls, you could move the 2 other Bulls or the 2 other Jaguars in here, and all 3 of that Jaguar or Bull class would get a point. So that's not a bad move.
Here's the reference card for you. So 3 of a kind, 3 of a kind, 3 of a kind. So if these 3 get into the city
All
at the
point.
same time, they all immediately get 3 points.
And then it's done. It's a single-use thing.
Okay.
So this is what the back of this will eventually be.
All right, for the magnet lovers. Ooh, it's so nice. Oops.
Someone call this out in the chat, or are you just really
Yeah.
into the magnets right now?
Just gonna see how close. I can
Wait,
get.
so, and I'm first.
Uh-huh.
And
So you can make that happen right now if you
Yes,
wanted
you could
to.
do that right now with the Jaguars or the Bulls, but not the Owls, because there's only, you get 2 moves and there's no Owls in the city.
okay. And what happens when it happens? Is it just over?
It just is over. Yeah, it doesn't get to go again.
I love it.
Is Cody gonna
I
win?
love it.
Did you give
I love it so much. He could be
wrong
black.
with you?
He could be black.
Oh, right. We think it's here. Oh, you also get to draw.
different-
You
oh,
also
yeah,
get to
yeah.
draw a card.
8. You also get to draw a card because it's still moving.
Purple's an 8.
You don't have 8. But you don't.
Oh, wait.
You have 7.
Okay.
Really
You can't
hope.
draw another card until you play.
Okay.
I just really hope that no one is purple at this point.
There is no.
There's a solid chance Cody is purple.
Look, there is no -2, so we have to put purple
Either.
on 2 quests and get him down.
Okay, I know that you are not purple.
There's a chance Sam
One
is.
of them are purple, maybe.
Sam is really red, and that either means he is or isn't purple.
Or he's been playing as black since the beginning, or purple, and I don't know which. Which
He put
first
purple
game,
down
bravo.
here.
I mean, you are wearing a purple sweatshirt, so
Comment in the chat who purple is.
Don't do that.
we won't believe them. So it doesn't even matter.
Hey, 775. Thanks, human.
Okay.
Has
Is my-
Ebony moved at all this game? They want to know if Blue has moved a single time, and I'm not sure she has. But there is a blue slot, so
But I will not move her on there.
we're
Portal
portal
someone on there just to spite Apney.
Portal. All right, you need to set me up with purple on a negative slot. Put your color on the other side. I don't care.
See, but I have to decide if I care more.
Yes, you do care more. We have to finish a quest before
I have
Salmon's
to decide
hit
if I
Cody's
care
turn.
more about
If
that
Zach
or
wins
you
again, I
winning.
might never play this game again.
Wait, if what? If Zach's
If
purple?
Zach wins again, I might never ever play this again.
Well,
can't
then I
say
have
that
to
on
win
the
now.
end of our
I
Kickstarter
have
campaign,
to win
Sam.
now. Do it for the people.
Oh gosh, they pointed out that Cody is wearing a purple sweatshirt, but a black hat.
Hard.
Wow, you really prepared well for this.
And black pants.
We do color coordinate.
I think you guys think too much of my strategies.
Can you please put purple on a negative slot on a quest?
I'm working on it, okay? This has been aging for a year, and I think the ABV went up quite a bit.
I'll drive you home. They did say it looks like Zach is feeling that IPA a lot.
Did they
Oblong.
really say that?
Yes, they
Wow.
did. Oblong. There is not alliances below
see that
5
dragon
players
over there?
or below 6 players. 6 and above, there are teams of 2. Cody just Kaiser Sozade? What's that person's name?
Kaiser Sose?
Sozade, do you guys?
I don't know who that is.
I
Is
used
that one of
The
the Denny?
usual, the usual suspects. It's what's the House of Cards guy? What's his name?
Kevin Spacey?
Kevin Spacey. It's Kevin Spacey's character.
Hey, it's 9:30 and we have things to do before the end of the campaign.
Yeah, you were taking.
He like
Forever.
thought about that.
I'm sorry.
Why green? Are you green? I feel bad for you, man.
That might be green.
Put green on there. Okay.
Green would. No, okay.
Do
Purple.
you want me to help you find that?
No,
Okay.
I'm
Purple.
great.
He's moving purple.
I know.
There are no Scythe 2s.
There are no. I looked. I would have told you. Just put them on somewhere. Has to be the top.
Has to be the top.
ordered.
Oh, shoot.
Nope. Nope. That means that he's playing for him.
Pass.
Oh gosh. I might never play this game again.
Could you imagine if I was purple?
Oh my gosh, Zach's purple.
I am not purple. Sam is purple.
Darn it.
Sam is purple. No
Zach,
one is
okay,
purple.
I just want to say something. I went over to Zach's house one time, and Zach was like, "Let's play some games together." I was like, "Cool, I love games. This is gonna be great." Didn't know Zach was like literally designing games in his spare time. We played 4 games. Zach kicked my ass at every single one of them, and then we played chess, and he kicked me ass at that too.
I forgot about that night.
And I was like, "Cool, great
I'm a
card,
terrible
Zach."
friend.
I just loved
Garden.
I loved coming over to your house and just getting beaten mercilessly by you at all games. And now, oh my gosh,
Did you
it's
tell
all
him to put
happening
a card
again.
in? There's no coming back from
He's
that.
not purple.
If he votes for purple, there's no coming back.
Sure, but that's the same with any of you.
I like this play. Yeah, we did it right.
Okay.
We did it right.
Okay.
Interesting that you get black a point.
What just happened? I didn't get to vote.
No. Because you didn't put any characters on that.
This all happened so fast.
Okay. That was my 2 moves. Did you take the second move?
No.
Your turn.
My turn.
Saving my cards for a big ending.
30 minutes to go. Someone do a, I'll just look. Just over 775.
I wonder. How many people are watching right now?
That's a good question. I think like 60 something.
64 people. That's a lot.
Okay.
Oh my
I don't like this.
flipping goodness.
I don't like this.
He just offered purple and pink up on an altar to Cody. Cody, let's talk about a smite. A smite is a fun thing that you can do that takes a demi off a
Oh
quest.
yeah, what about all these things? Can I portal somebody off that?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's cheaper to smite them.
So if you want it to move them somewhere
Oh,
specific,
you could just,
you,
okay.
can you can spend 2 of your cards and just take someone off a quest and put them in the abyss. That is a thing that you could do.
They want to know about your beer again.
Dogfish Head, 120 minute. Bought it a year ago. They say you can age it, which I've never done before. Anybody else age their beer out there? I aged it in my refrigerator for a year. Is that how you're supposed to do it? I think it is. It was really good.
Yeah.
And I bought another one this year to replace it. So in a year
Are
from
you
now,
just
I'll have
going
another
for
one.
second place now?
What?
Are you just going for second place now? Or are you counting and everybody knocking purple down?
No, I'm gonna win.
So it's my turn, right? So I can, I'm glad I have to telegraph all my moves before I do them. So I can put 2 people on that quest and finish it and play 2 cards on it?
Correct.
Yes, and then you'd have to choose 2 other people to put cards on there. Oh, black again. Wait, I don't really care.
Yeah, blue's not anybody.
So you get to vote twice. I think this is going feathers.
Black.
I think it's going scorpions.
Well, what do you want it to go?
Scorpions?
I want Cody to win this game. I'm gonna help him win.
No!
No, don't help him win.
That's called king making, and
Yeah,
everybody doesn't
everybody
like
hates
that.
I'm not gonna.
All right, you have to
I'm not
pick
gonna
2 of us to put cards into that.
If you pick me, will vote scorpions, excuse me. I'll vote scorpions.
If you pick me, I'm not gonna tell you.
I'll put what you want me to put in. Thinky Juice.
But then scorpions just
The
flips.
same person has to play 2 cards?
No, you pick 2
2
of us to
people.
put in
Oh,
one card.
okay. Zach and Sam each put in 1.
Why, Cody? I know you're better friends with them, but that's the game.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is, maybe. Did you draw another card to replace?
No, not yet. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
This is a big reveal right here.
So many cards.
I mean, it has to be
It
feathers.
was a good play from Sam.
Yeah, you suck.
You don't
I mean,
know
at some
where
point,
I
you
am.
just got to get your thing
dude.
Oh
moving.
yeah, you got to get it moving.
Oh my gosh.
That was me. That was me. That was
Oh.
me too.
No, that was me.
That was me.
Oh.
He's not purple!
That was me. That was me too.
It's tied.
It's not a tie. No feathers takes it.
No, no,
Oh, that was close.
no, damn it.
That's really bad. So you did play Scorpions because you put these two in that one.
Absolutely.
No,
Zach.
I put this one in 100%.
Did you not have enough
It's
Scorpions?
possible. I put into the 2 single Scorpions.
Did you not have enough Scorpions, so you had to put in the feather, and Cody put in these two?
Yes. Only.
I am shocked. I am
you,
shocked.
Zach.
I mean,
Just screw
I am
you,
shocked.
Zach.
Wait, no.
Hold on, you're doing this
no.
wrong.
Yeah, sorry. Black loses.
Oh
a point.
my gosh.
There's no way.
I'm sorry, man.
Is he
I
actually black?
voted
Pink gets a
for
point.
black. I did.
Purple gets 2 to 9, correct?
Yep.
Guys, come on.
This is a runaway for Sam.
Black loses 1, and blue gets.
Just want to apologize to everyone.
No, you did the right thing.
Unless you are purple.
I'm not purple.
Except for maybe giving Sam the vote if Sam is purple. Unless you are purple, and then the
What-
Oscar goes to Cody.
Yeah. If Cody is purple, we're gonna give you an Oscar at the end of this thing.
What if Austin
is
is
purple.
If Austin is
feel like-
purple,
yeah, I feel
I am going to cancel the Kickstarter. I'm gonna log on, and I'm just gonna. I don't know how it works, but I'm just gonna be like, we're done here. Okay? If Austin is purple, that's what's gonna happen. So you better not be purple.
That was Cody's move, so it's your turn, Zach. We have
Crap.
to get purple down.
My
I
only hope
promise I am not
My
purple.
only point is this point is that no one is purple.
Do you remember when we worked on this quest together and we took purple down with all feathers? Me and you were not purple. We have to work together to get purple
That
down.
means nothing for this
I am
game.
so envious of the audience right now.
Who knows who
all
everyone
of us
is.
are.
Okay.
Me and you.
He's over there. I can't even
You got cards?
My only hope is that no one is purple.
Not true. We can do something with this.
Okay, sure. Wait. What's going
Wait,
on here?
so that was my last turn.
Are you out of cards? No, you got cards.
But I've played 2 times this round
No,
already,
you can
right?
play as many times as you want.
Yeah,
as
just
long as
keeps
you have
going
cards.
around.
Just keep going.
Yeah, it keeps going until the quests are done.
All right, the age card is on feathers. Demis in the pools,
Hold on, though.
the abyss, and the city get 2 points. No. On feathers, demis in the abyss and pools get 2 points. On scorpions, demis in the city get 2 points. On tie, everywhere else gets 2 points.
Okay.
So purple has to be alone somewhere in order for someone to win.
What's your question?
I thought, sorry, so these both have to get done.
Before the end.
Or everybody passes. Like if we all run out of
I was just
cards or
reminding
we all
everyone what this
pass,
is.
then it's over. But
I understand.
yeah.
If he beats us barely knowing anything about the game, should we just cancel the Kickstarter?
No,
Was it not like that on the other ages?
We finished all the quests on the other ages.
No,
It is your
And that's
turn.
how it
I thought we
ended.
didn't finish.
We didn't on this one, but
Yeah.
every one of us hard passed. None of us. We all said.
Oh,
we
okay.
I
You're
see.
right. You're
Okay.
right. Sorry, I misremembered.
Me and you need to work together to get purple down, which means you need to either portal or you need to move purple back to the city.
And pink.
Pink's less of a threat. Let's be honest.
I just.
Unless you're pink.
I'm not pink. I am yellow.
Oh my gosh.
I like Cody.
Zach wins everything. Good lord.
I am not purple.
He's not
I
purple.
think my only hope at this point is if no one is purple.
Is Sam purple though?
I think Sam is purple. That has to be the case. I think Cody is black. I think Sam is purple. I
All
think
right.
you
No one
are.
flipped their cards at the end because I think I
I
have
think
everyone
you
nailed.
are pink, and
Can you just move?
pink, purple, black.
We have 22 minutes.
purple, black.
We have 22 minutes to
like,
finish the
announce
game
some stuff?
and the Kickstarter
No,
page.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
we're gonna have to do the Kickstarter page before the game.
Yeah, we will. You just want to pause now, do the Kickstarter thing?
No,
and then- okay.
go! We need 10 minutes to do the Kickstarter page.
That's a lot of minutes. I think you could do it faster.
Sorry, I've been hating on purple so much, human. It is winning by 3 points right now. So, have to hate. I tell all the mods, when someone's this far in the lead, it should be really easy to knock them down. And I am not doing a good job because Zach is not listening to me.
I tried to knock it down.
You did, but you also were trying to give Pink a point.
He
Potentially.
says as he surged beautifully into the lead.
Yeah. I am 100% here to help, even with a portal if I need to.
Is it still your turn?
I'm sorry.
He hasn't done his first turn.
I'm
You're
sorry.
not allowed to drink these
I'm
anymore while we
sorry,
play.
but I'm trying to win, and you all, I'm trying, okay? And it requires thought, okay? I'm gonna portal.
Okay.
Oh shoot, that's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work.
I will help you. Tell me what color you want me to put where.
Okay, fine. It's just very difficult.
You must not be purple, because if you were winning by this much, you would not be thinking so hard about
Okay,
this.
that helps me. I need you to put one other color back in the city. Because I can't do a bull. Oh, I can do a bull. We're fine. But I need you to put someone on a quest. I need you to put one of these 3 on that quest.
Was
Sorry,
that a second
undo
move,
it.
or was that?
Are we not accepting that?
Taking back his first.
Right, can we accept
Yes,
that?
yes.
I don't wanna.
If you finish your turn in the next 20 seconds, we will accept that.
Okay, cool, okay.
Otherwise, it's going back, and that's a pass.
Yes.
All right, so you get a card.
I'm done.
Why yellow, though?
That means
That-
twice.
Right. Thank you. All right, I'll get a card. I don't want to fill up a quest because then one of them will be.
I know.
finish it.
It's a tough spot to be to start a quest right now.
Yellow, pink, pink. Okay,
Did you get a card?
I did.
Okay. How?
When I moved into the city, that filled the last city.
What did you just do?
Show me the city card.
Oh my gosh.
I don't understand. So how long does this go on now? If nobody's going to do the quest.
So you have to gain or lose a card in your turn, or you hard rest. You rest.
Okay.
So I got a card because I finished the city card, and then I moved pink out. So you have to gain a card somehow, or play a card. The only way to do that for you is to put someone on the quest.
So I have to put.
You're going to have to
somebody
put someone on the quest unless you want to pass.
And then you're done for the edge. But you get the first player token.
He still has it, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, I guess so.
You were just popping the beer with it. Double move.
Yeah.
Pink?
I mean, he's going for the smite here. It's an age card play. We have to get purple there to negate points. He's going to get smited. Come here, win on the.
Are you done?
He has a double move. He has to be done. It's
I have to be.
Oh, that was
It's
double?
2 actions.
What was his first action?
I didn't jump.
Oh.
that's
cool,
why I
cool.
put pink here because
I
Sam
got
is
you.
pink. He's purple. You are a color.
Do you know who I am?
I mean, you're red, maybe. I don't think.
Ooh, red.
I don't think black is anyone. I think that was Cody's bluff.
It's probably yellow.
No, I'm.
But I think,
So you think Cody's purple?
Yes, 100%.
I think it's more likely that Jack is purple.
Oh my gosh. I can't handle this.
So if you want to finish a quest, you have to portal here with purple. Because purple's 2 spaces away from anything. So you would discard 3 cards, move purple to wherever you want them, and then the only way you finish a quest is by moving purple. Oh, you can't. Yes, you can. You can put green here and purple here and finish that quest if you portal. That's the only way to finish it. And if he does that, he's 100% purple.
To be honest, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do right now. So
I would then just put any color on this quest because then you won't hard pass.
what was the thing at the very end?
Oh, this. Yeah. Explain the
That's
city
just
card
we
again.
all put our cards down?
Yeah, that's where we all get to vote. It's going to be feathers. Whoever's in here will get 2 points. Scorpions, whoever's in here will get 2 points. And on a tie, everyone gets points out here except for these 3 spaces.
Okay.
Sam is playing for that right now. He's hoping he gets smited with pink and gets 2 points that way. He is hoping that purple goes here, loses a point, and then he gets smited and gets 2 points, and he will be at 8 ahead of purple. Am I right? Don't tell me, Chad, but I think I'm right. Me and you are not playing well.
I'm playing great.
You're playing great.
I don't know. Oh gosh, you guys, I'm sorry. I know you got Kickstarter stuff to do.
I mean, we're just gonna have to take a break in 6 minutes.
Oh my gosh. And this just keeps going.
Purple said, or
No,
chat
until
says,
once these two are done.
chat
we all
says
pass.
once purple, or no, I can't even talk now. Chat says that they are purple, and if purple wins, they win. So,
No one is.
if an NPC wins, you guys win.
That seems fair to me.
If no one is purple, I'm gonna be so happy
You,
because I am pink.
no, you're not. Sam is pink.
Okay, so. This is
It is
hard.
not a time to hide.
This is a hard
This is
game.
time to go for it, in my opinion. You could still want to hide. I don't know. The third age is the most stressful, Brent. You are very correct.
Yeah, everything matters.
As shown by Zach's 6-minute turn.
No.
It was, dude.
It was not a 6 minute
was
turn.
very
It
long.
was like a 3-minute turn,
3
which is a
minutes. That's
long
bull.
turn. I understand.
Okay.
It's a long
I
turn.
think it was 6 minutes.
6 minutes turn.
All right, we are at 7777.
I am. Hey, those
Look at that
lucky
beautiful
numbers.
curve.
777
Yeah.
is my favorite plane.
Nice.
Okay, question.
777. Who
Yeah.
likes that?
The only way this gets points on this card is if it's a tie.
Sorry, this has to go here, then here?
No, it can go right there.
Oh, okay. So it's if you're in adjacent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone said it is so long. Your turn. Could you give us like an
Could someone go back and
hour?
give us an actual
Yeah,
time
yeah.
code on that? It might be longer than 6 minutes.
6 minutes. 6 minutes is so long.
Sam
I-
with his please pledge seduction stare into the camera.
I understand that it was
Okay.
a long turn, and I feel a little bad about it, but it was not 6 minutes.
Paint by Gaming, thank you so much. It's been a super fun time. I'm really happy that you like Moonrakers, and we also cannot wait until you get to play Veiled Fate.
Rohan pledged $85. Thanks, Rohan.
Thank you.
Rohan
I'm sure you're
has
watching.
answered. We called.
Rohan or Rohan?
It's Rohan. Han.
Ro
Shot
Rohan Solo.
Rohan shot first. We had the same joke in different ways.
Okay, I have more questions. So, in regards to this,
Yeah.
if you were like on a, you're on a quest,
Yep.
and then the quest is done, you just remain on this tile.
That's
and
correct.
That's this thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't stress him out. It's his first game.
Do I
Big
have to
move.
play a card now.
Nope, but you do need to do one other thing that involves playing a card if you want to
Be able to make it.
be able to make another move. Okay, now vote, and then it is Zach's turn. That's a very safe spot.
It is a very safe spot.
We kind of have to just
Okay,
take the
now
chance
I'm
on fenders.
convinced that Cody is purple.
Yes, purple,
Okay.
pink, maybe black, maybe red. Something that rhymes with mellow.
Orange?
Just place a freaking, there you go.
All right.
I gotta start thinking about my turn, so I'll take a 6 minute turn. And we have 3 minutes until we're stopping to do some stuff. Don't leave. We're just gonna hang out and do some crap on the page. Because once a Kickstarter ends, the final state of the page is locked. And so we want to put things like customer service help and how to find your pledge manager and how to change your address at the top so we don't get 8,000 emails.
It's important.
It is important. Yeah.
You win. Okay, so we should go.
Smite.
No, he didn't.
That helps him because of this. Zach is purple?
I think so. I've been saying that for a long time.
Does it help him because of
Yes.
I mean, no, because we're gonna move him out. There's lots of time, lots of turns left.
that? I haven't put my cards down yet.
But I still think there's a good chance he's purple.
If he is purple, then a drunk Zach beat us, and that's sad.
I'm not drunk anymore.
All right.
So you can just take stuff back.
He didn't place the cards for the smite, so he's saying that he didn't finish the move.
Normally, I would put up
It's
a
a
much
house
bigger
rule.
fuss about that.
It's a house rule thing.
It's
I can
chess
still do
rules
it. I
to
can
me.
still do
You
it.
take your fingers off it, it's done.
But I'm taking my fingers on my card.
Pedro.
That's not how it works. I already answered.
Oh, I just got the comment thing. Maybe he did another comment.
All right.
778. It's getting close. Did you just vote feathers?
Yep.
Zach's yellow.
And
Suspected he was yellow since
Austin.
the second age.
It's the only way he might go down.
He didn't do much.
Did you do 2 of those?
Yeah.
Is there a chance that you had to play a scorpion, or did you?
No,
play all
I
three?
played 2 single
Okay,
feathers.
the only chance that I hope he played a scorpion. Because the only chance that Zach doesn't win is it.
You flip the coin, and it better be
I
scorpions.
didn't see
or
one.
we're done.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yes.
All right. Comes down to 1, which isn't that.
Great. Flip again for Namari.
Flip again for Namari. Oh,
Oh,
shoot.
remember
Sorry.
when we threw a
Remember
lens
when I
at it? Yeah.
break all
Oh,
the
I just broke him.
scorpions? Oh, Namari, he did.
I broke Namari.
At the same moment that we flipped scorpions for him, he
He's all right.
he gets smited
He's fine.
as he has died. Why does green always break? Green broke on like a bunch of the reviewers' copies
It's-
and stuff too.
It's just the bad 3D printed models.
I guess his feet are kind of skinny.
Yeah. I glued all of them.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not like.
And then, all right, one more quest left.
So, people saying that I have guessed Zach incorrectly many, many times. I knew Zach was the right color the whole time. I was misleading with my guesses, making Zach think I didn't know who he was. I have everyone at the table figured out. It is yellow, pink,
Okay.
purple.
Okay.
Sorry, Jacob. Sorry, Nicholas. Okay. I broke Namario.
We gotta stop. We
All right.
gotta do the page.
Can you make sure those things are on Dropbox and send us the
Sorry,
link?
everyone.
The link's already in the Veiled Fate channel on Slack.
All right. Do you want to do it? You want me to do it?
What a cliffhanger.
It is my turn, chat. When we come back, make sure.
Zach is both yellow and purple.
I know. I love how they always peg me for the people in the lead. It's a big compliment because I'm
He's yellow.
very good at this game.
I'm going to exit. Oh, wait. I thought you guys were about to do
I
something.
like Moonrakers better. I win at Moonrakers much more often.
Well, just gotta get good, Sam. I don't know. Cody really had me sold that he was black for a while.
I think he might still be.
You think he still may be black?
Yeah.
Zach, how do I tell?
There's no way.
Which? Are they just all in the?
Yeah, it's just
He's
I put him
either
out.
black
I mean, I
or
can.
purple.
I got him.
Okay. Well, yeah, he's either black or purple. That was the great thing about his strategy. Is he's either one or the other, and he's played both pretty equally up until the end, which he's clearly played for purple. So he's got to be purple.
But I still think
pretty
you're
strong
purple.
purple
No,
there at the
that's
end.
not true actually. I think you're yellow.
But I was like,
As you should have. I mean, if you are purple, you played it right.
really bummed about that coin flip, all I can say.
I mean, that was the best spot for you to be on that coin flip. What's the chat saying? Austin's getting the.
On the way up, Sam?
Jacob Porter said, "Austin, what did you do to my boy?"
I broke the Mario.
And you broke him. That was one hell of a smite, and then I took it back. Sorry, Ray. I'm not.
Okay, just for the record, Zach made 2 moves that should have stuck that he took back. So if he wins this game, it was because he cheated.
Wow, I do not accept that. Austin, you have called Zach every color there is 4 times from Abla. I love
I
that.
thought y'all were about to do something right here. That's why I got up.
I love that. No, Austin's just
Austin's doing
posting some stuff on the page. I would have stayed with the smite. It was not a good move. Kenny Becker says, new rule. If a player pays another player 2 cards from their hand, the player that is paying may guess what color the other player is. If correct, that player must play with their demi card face up. Wow, that's a hardcore way to play this game.
House rules. You can do it.
Oh, man.
All right, I'm doing thank you, pre-order, managing rewards, and change address. Does that seem right?
There are 4 things.
Yeah. Thank
And
you,
then-
pre-order, manage address.
And then delete the why back now.
Okay.
Because you can't back now because it's over.
That's right.
In 6 minutes. Y'all have 6 minutes. If you haven't backed yet, you probably don't want it.
Despite how bad I am at this game, it is a very good game.
He says while in first place by 3 points.
He says while winning. 5 minutes.
I'll make it.
I'm a fan of the regular box. The chaos version should just have the yellow/gold parts in the golden foil. Anthony, thanks for watching. I am also a fan of the regular box. The chaos box, though, it's minimal. It's sophisticated. I also understand that most people don't like it.
Most people that comment don't like it.
A lot of people who choose to comment on our Kickstarter page do not like the Kickstarter exclusive box, but I think it's cool.
Thing I sent you
What?
through the website. Did you link the late pledge thing I sent you?
No.
Okay, that won't work. Yeah.
Will it work ever?
Yeah, you just have to link it to the crowd.
Where's the link?
Oh wow, Liz Miller, human affection, like the chaos box. That's great.
It is.
There's no wrong choice here.
I like the chaos box better.
Both boxes are great.
A
It
lot.
sounds like you guys are saying chaos. They're saying chaos.
I like the Kickstarter exclusive box better.
All right, can you go to the page and make sure that looks right, Sam?
Go to the page. See if it looks right. Can do that.
We'll probably, and everyone's like, we should make it a sleeve. Well, maybe we'll get a sleeve for our next game.
Sam,
It's just a little late in the game.
Get rid of why back now.
Get rid of why back now.
Get rid of Yback now. Did you do that already?
Yeah, it's all done. Oh, I just.
Managing rewards. Need to change your shipping address.
I really want a disc plate of the base box, though. A disc plate?
It's like a poster on the metal, I think.
Ooh,
Human likes those.
I want that
You
too.
deleted Yback now?
I did now, yeah. The thing we have to link is the thing on our website, so that's fine. And the.
Ah, I'm so sorry.
What?
What did I say? Did I say a human affection again, not affectation?
Affectation.
Ah, I did it again. I'm so sorry, human.
Okay, that looks right to me, and the links all work. You guys good? The only thing we do is we need to change the late pledge to the top. Oh man, we're gonna hit 780. We're like 70 bucks short. Someone pledge!
Happy Halloween, everyone. Let me be the first.
None of us wore costumes. Well, I hope that sound. Oh
wish you
gosh,
good
that
tidings.
sound. That sound. Can I help you?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes. Everything looks great.
Yeah, I'm a really big fan of the symbol. That was All Right Studios designed. They're talking about the symbol being the main feature of the Kickstarter exclusive box.
Can you guys hear me now?
Feathers on one
Chat?
side, scorpion on the other. It's also like really big part of the Enter the Temple. But also, totally get if you like the regular box better. I mean,
Can chat hear me?
we did spend more time on it, so.
Can chat hear me?
Can they hear you? I don't know. I would
Yeah, put
assume
on-
so. Oh yes, hear you. We hear you, Austin.
Okay, cool.
In more ways than one, I'm sure.
All right, I have to make.
Where's that link that I need to link?
David has pledged $145 to Veiled Fate. Thank you, David.
It's in Slack.
2 minutes to go.
It's definitely. No, it is not. You're a liar.
It's right
Oh, this
there.
one. This is it?
Like
for sure?
the late pledge, yeah. All right.
I think I didn't realize kind of at the beginning that like when you can move, you better go all in on get because moves are like hard to get kind of.
They definitely sway. They have a lot of meaning for sure. Like they have a lot of weight. A lot of comments going in on the final minutes. 60 seconds, everybody.
60 seconds.
In the final 60 seconds, I just want to say that these are the coolest guys ever.
Wow.
I'm friends with them, and I am constantly amazed at the crap they do. Like this. I could never do
crap.
this.
The crap.
It's really amazing, and it's fun to watch.
Thanks, Cody.
Thank you.
Thanks for playing our game.
Genuinely good people. You should feel good about supporting this team.
Check us in the mail, Cody. Check us in the mail.
Are you going? Is it your turn?
Wow,
Just
we're back in.
I did 2 things.
24 seconds to go, 5 seconds to go, 3
That
we
is
made it to
not
780.
a normal countdown.
seconds to go. 0. It was skipping around.
Yay! Thank you, everyone, so much. I didn't know we were that close. I'm really glad I did the things.
What
We did it.
is The final funding number.
The final. Ooh, there's confetti animation on the Kickstarter website.
Confetti
Wow.
animation. Wow.
Wow.
That's really nice.
What fanfare.
We should probably change this image.
I hope we can do that.
We
It's just
can.
stuck on final hours forever.
I'll do the link.
3,347 backers for $780,115.
That's pretty good.
That's a
man.
lot. Thank you guys so much.
Wow. That's a lot. That's
You're
a lot of
welcome.
people.
That's a lot of
8,000.
people.
8,347 people. I don't think I know that many people.
What color do you want the late pledge button
I
to
called
be?
a lot of people.
It's the biggest concert you've
I
ever
appreciate
played?
I've
that.
been phone banking.
Daily. Just like, please, my friends need this. It's 2020. It's COVID. Haven't you heard? They need it.
Well,
What's the biggest concert you've ever played?
Oh, yeah.
depends on how you count people.
But there are multiple ways.
Well, it's like in person.
Thank you, everyone.
Like, you know,
In-person concert.
we opened on the Tim McGraw Faith Hill tour, and that was like 40,000.
Oh, gosh.
But
That's
like,
a lot.
we also
we've got a long way to go to
we
catch
played
up
the
to
Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade
oh, so that's like 20
on the
billion.
North Dakota float. It was pretty cool.
Who was
So that
that
was a
with?
lot of people.
Right,
So that's like
millions.
that's like, you know,
Yeah, like how many eyeballs?
these people instead of these people.
Was that Ben Rector?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. Okay, let's finish this.
All right, I
What
did
year
my
was
turn,
that?
so it's your turn.
Oh, you're done.
Yeah.
I don't know. 2016, 2017-ish?
Okay.
Hey, Zach, what color do I make this button?
I don't remember that. Why wasn't I watching?
Because we're not
Because I'm a
friends.
bad friend.
'Cause you're
What color do you want that?
Oh no, I don't know the hex code.
Oh, I got them all right here.
Off of red, please, our red. Wait, but that's what's the text on it? Late pledge.
Yep.
Let me see it. Yeah.
Can I do it with this image for now, and we'll change the image later?
What?
We can change it. Can I publish it with this image for now, so we have the late pledge button there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'm moving the Mario out of here.
you might fall down. Oh, you get a card when you do that.
I get a card when you come out of
Smart
the
play, Purple.
Seth Worley says congrats.
Oh, thanks, Seth.
He
Thanks,
texted
Seth.
me.
All right, let's finish this game. This is what really matters.
My dad wants to know if I want to watch the Vikings game tomorrow. Duh.
Okay, I'm gonna move him into the city to
Who'd you move?
green.
Green. You know, refresh. All right, Zach.
So it's my turn.
As
As
your
yellow.
turn.
Okay.
Here's what we do.
Let's let Cody take his turn.
Yeah, but here's what we do.
No, let's let Cody take his turn.
You help me win.
Okay, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Explain this card to me again. I'm sorry.
Human says skull.
We will vote
Skull.
on it once that quest
Go
is
wide.
finished.
We will vote on it once that
can just
question's
scroll
finished. If the vote in here from all of us goes feathers, Demis here and here will get 2 renown. If it goes scorpions, Demis here will get 2 renown. If it ties, Demis in all of the regions will get 2 renown.
The tie mechanic is not on the card because we added that after we made this printing.
Okay.
I have 23 text messages.
Wow,
Whoops.
that's.
I don't think any of them.
Congratulations.
I don't think any of them are
You have a lot
congratulations.
of friends.
No, I think they're a group text from my family, and they haven't said a thing about Veil.
Nice, nice. I only got one text of congratulations. It was from Seth Worley.
My family just texted me congratulations. So. Oh, my sister saw the confetti.
Nice.
Apparently everyone can see the confetti if you're on the page. Did any of you see the confetti?
Austin, play a card. It's over, right?
Yeah.
This will end it. Yeah.
This is it.
This is it.
This is the play.
This is the play.
Okay.
That determines the veiledest fate.
I'm actually kind of curious if we accidentally had 2 colors of the same day.
Yellow. Who put yellow on there?
Sam. Zach.
I didn't put yellow on
Cody put yellow on
Cody
there.
put yellow
Oh,
on
that's a really strange thing to do.
Okay.
Scorpions.
Went Scorpions.
there. That is a strange thing to do.
Yellow gets nothing.
Y'all are thinking that I know what I'm doing. And that is a big mistake.
All right.
Oh no.
Wait, did you portal yellow on there?
No, he was right here.
Oh, gotta pick anybody else. Well, I gotta pick a.
Alright, you would have had to have put.
You'd have had to have picked a.
You had 2
Jaguar.
turns, right?
Cool, so I ruined the game.
You could
fine.
put green
You just
there,
have to- You just have to pick one of the other 2 or hard pass.
or this one.
Uh,
You can put green or purple there, or blue there,
put green there. Sorry.
Instead of.
instead of yellow. Which
Yeah.
yellow is here?
That's probably what I
doesn't matter.
meant to
It
do.
It
doesn't-
does matter.
Because
It does matter.
Wait, no, yellow was not in the
Yellow's
city.
there.
Yellow was not in the city.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
I probably meant to put green there.
You're good.
I
It
just
didn't change too much.
Why does it
Yellow
matter?
green gets nothing. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No one got anything. It just depended on where they would end.
Oh,
It literally doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Okay.
it matters where they would end. Green was in the city.
Green was in the city.
Well, green can't win, but.
Oh,
yes.
green was in the city. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah,
Yellow doesn't matter as much.
that did not have an effect on the outcome of the game.
No.
So in order for someone to beat purple right now, it has to tie.
It has to tie. It's the only way purple loses right now is a tie.
Yes.
And Zach votes first.
I'm really bummed that pink went up.
You should be.
Why? It doesn't matter to you. If you're yellow. then
Tie.
Oh, no, yeah.
tie.
You would
It would-
score.
it
You
would
would
actually-
score
it's great.
after pink. Yeah.
You needed to tie.
I needed to tie.
Cody, do you have any cards?
Yes, I do. Everybody plays one card?
As many cards as they want.
As many cards as you want. Okay, well, I
Throw a ball.
No. Oh no.
Did Cody just
Come on,
beat us?
that's tie.
Cody beat
on,
us.
tie.
Cody beat us.
I think I win if I tie. I think I win if we tie.
Oh my god.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
That's the first
my
one.
strategy was the more amount of cards, the less likely a tie, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but it's pretty close to a tie. So,
Oh. No, it's not. Feathers have it.
well,
there's
at the
half.
moment, but we gotta.
Sam
oh,
did it.
Sam already
You
did.
did
them?
all 4?
Yeah.
All right, so nothing changes. Purple wins. All right, don't
Oh
reveal.
wait, we gotta score real quick. There's a score change.
No, there's not. Feathers
There's
is
no
Demi's and the
score
this and the
Oh
this.
wow. Okay.
All right, so Sam is pink, Zach is yellow, Cody, the first-time player, is purple.
And I don't even know who
And
Austin
I-
was because he played
who am
so
I?
terribly.
Who are you?
I am blue.
You are not.
I am.
Get out of here.
I am blue.
Are you actually?
Okay,
Yes.
let's. I will reveal my card first.
Yellow.
I am indeed yellow. Should we cut to an overhead for the reveals?
Yes.
I am. Do
Let's
you
see
guys want to
it.
guess?
I mean, you said you were blue. I have no idea who you were.
You're not actually.
Cody
blue?
knows who I am.
You're purple, right?
You're black.
No one's
Interesting.
purple.
Who are you?
Get out of
Are
here.
you also
You're-
black?
You are pink. You are pink,
I'm
aren't
pink.
you? Damn it. What do you have here? What? Who are you, Cody? Who are you?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, man. Oh.
my gosh.
You had us.
Oh.
I just want to say thank you all for letting me win.
The poor people with our clipped microphones, but you know.
Send donations too.
See, the problem is I knew the whole time he was purple because he was moving purple and black.
Yep.
And you couldn't stop it.
And you
Couldn't
couldn't stop
You guys
him.
didn't listen to me. Well, then you did this stupid thing. What the frick was that?
That really
What
pushed it
was
towards
that,
Cody.
Sam?
Okay, so it was my fault.
I know it was your fault.
I was like,
Okay, I really thought that one of you two was purple.
And that he would vote.
And
That he would vote the other way.
that he would vote the other way. And also that I wanted purple to be on this half of the board with me
To get 2
so that I
points.
would get 2 points.
Makes sense.
They whoops so hard it froze my connection. Sorry.
really sorry about that.
Was it
Wow.
fun knowing who we were the whole time? I didn't play that bad. I got last place.
No.
but I was
As
within
black,
striking
that was a
distance.
good play.
Yeah.
I did not know that you were black,
Yeah.
so I was like, I thought Cody was just bluffing as black this whole time, and then you were just like one of these stragglers back here, and I'm like, woof, that's a bad game for Austin. But as black, you were in play the whole time.
My strategy was to try to guess who another player was and then move their piece every single time I moved.
Yeah, that sucked for me.
That's a good strategy, actually.
I was at 0 points at the back of the line in the middle of the second age, and I ended
Really?
at 6 points.
Oh, that's right. I was like, oh shoot, I hope that's not Cody back there.
Yeah, no,
That's what
Cody
I thought
was
for
all the
a
way at the
moment,
front
and
the
I was
whole
like,
time.
oh no, like Cody's literally in last place right now during his last game. Like this cannot
first
be.
game.
Like we
Yeah.
cannot have this.
This is like the first time I've ever won anything, I think.
Vash, tie scores don't happen. So can you go over it? If you look at 7 here, pink is in front of yellow. There is not a tie there. It's whenever you enter a new space, you move to the front of the line. So pink is ahead of purple in this case, but I mean, that didn't happen sadly. And Cody beat us at our own game.
Well played.
I really thought I did a great job at that last play
Yeah.
where I was like, I'll take these chances. And then that coin flip, I was like, oh my gosh,
but-
no way.
Still, like
There's a safe place to put him.
we could have put you on like that was the best spot for you to be, like legitimately.
You did a really good
Like
play.
yeah. And I had to and basically you made me play those odds. Like there might have even been a better play out there, but I was like, like you set me up for a spot to like get 2 points with yellow
Right.
and maybe get you down 1, and even then like we would still have been. Well, I might have taken a lead there. I don't know. No, I wouldn't have. You went down. So yeah, no, I didn't even get to take.
Well,
the
I
lead.
thought that because if you got 2, I got 1. Or like that's how it was
Yep.
on the.
It
Yep.
did, like most of my favorite games, end on the age card.
Yeah, yeah, we had-
Because
I had a
on a
chance.
tie,
I would have won.
you won, Sam got second, I get third, Cody got fourth. Literally, on a tie on that age card, Cody gets last place.
Yeah, but it's a Hail Mary. Just
It's a
like,
Hail Mary. But
just,
it would have
just like we
it
designed
would have
it.
been
That
last
was
place. Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
We definitely would have frozen the connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, did you have your
I don't know what happened over there. It really should have gone feathers.
It went scorpions because
And it went
I
scorpions.
put black on there and put heavy scorpions.
Yeah, it really should have gone feathers, and
Yeah.
I should have been in
Hades.
in
And then
the-
you would have
Oh,
gotten
and
2
then you
points
would have
and
had a
won.
And
chance.
I would have gotten 2 points and won.
That would have been
Did you-
wild.
Very close.
Did you move pink onto that quest?
Yeah.
I was wondering how it got there.
Did you
I
not
thought-
hear me the whole time? I was like, Sam just did a great play because he either gets a point or he's in the abyss for the H card.
I felt like it was a great play.
I
No,
called
I mean,
you out
yeah,
on it,
like-
but it was a great play.
I
'Cause
was just
my only way to get
confused.
you off there was portal, which I'm not going to do, or smite, and then that's where you want to be anyway.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful play.
Thank you.
Hold on. So I probably should have moved purple out just
No.
in case there was a tie.
Well, yeah, that
Then
would have
I would have
been.
moved up anyway.
Yeah,
right?
except for then if someone moved back into the city, then you were screwed.
That's true because I couldn't move that on the last.
But yeah. So like,
Yeah,
someone
because
on
I
there.
needed to move 2 into that
Did
quest
you-
card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did.
You don't want someone else to finish the
Yeah,
quest.
yeah. I wanted to end this.
Yeah, but that is a viable place. Is like if the H card is going to have a big effect, just go where the other players are. As long as you're not, it scores this in order. So like if this was the score and you both got 2 points, you'd get 2 points first, and then pink would get 2 points and go in
Right.
the lead, which is bad. Bad for you.
Like that's what I was doing when I gave you the big boost
Right.
down here.
Down
I
here.
was trying to get enough people in the same area as me.
What are people saying?
Eric Lowry wants
Yeah.
to know what the backside of the board looks like.
This has another sample of board on it. This will just be, it'll be plain wood in the final version.
Yeah.
Mostly because we can't spend the time to double side UV print every board. It'd be double the amount of time, and the cost would go way up.
But what is the backside of this board?
This is the black side, the
top-down view.
the black white.
It was about
Oh,
on
top
the
down.
right side. Don't ask for it. You're not gonna get it.
Yeah, it didn't look as good. Do you want to show them or no? Nope, we're not even showing you.
Thought it was
You got
nice.
that little sneak peek. Oh, it's nice. There's
They
nothing
didn't-
that's
they
not
didn't even
nice
see it.
about it. We
Yeah.
just can't offer it.
Yeah.
Some congratulations, thank you. Was
Thank
well
you,
worth
everybody.
the watch on Halloween. Wow.
I mean, this is how I wanted to spend my Halloween, so. Especially because my son didn't want to wear his Daniel Tiger costume. Absolutely refused. So,
Wow, Daniel Tiger's so great, though.
he is great. It was a really cool costume. My wife spent a lot of time on it.
Yeah.
He ruined it. We still love you, Bauer, if you watch this in
Give
the
you a
future.
turn, and then I get it back.
Yeah.
I think that's how it goes.
Yep.
You guys
We
don't have
have
kids. You'd
to
love this if you
reveal,
did.
if you're still here,
believe
we
I
have
won
to
the
reveal the city and age cards that won. We will also be putting this in an update with the final thank you numbers. All right. All right, if you want to open up that file so you can follow along and see what they are, I'm going to read the winners for the community submitted city and age cards.
If you're wondering, will my friends enjoy playing this game? I have never played this game or any board game ever, and I just won. So I think your friends will enjoy it. They'll enjoy beating you.
And you'll probably even explain how to play the game to your friends before they start playing it. So even greater chance that they will
Honestly,
enjoy it.
There's a chance that if we had fully explained the game, that you would
Oh,
not have
definitely.
played.
Because the perfect bluffing strategy is confusion
Yes.
in the age 1 and 2.
Nobody had any idea what I was doing for the first two ages because you were all like, I don't understand if you know what you're doing.
You know, I was like, so he's definitely black to start, because like that's what someone who doesn't understand how to play did. But you weren't black. You bluffed right away.
They did good.
But you also bluffed as Austin.
Which
Accidentally,
usually helps,
no way
but
to
it
know.
did not help. I was at 0.
Yeah.
I think if I could do it again, I probably wouldn't bluff on the first because I'm just like, you got to get moving, man. Like it's just the game is so short. I feel like.
Yeah.
If you make yourself known, you get destroyed.
Interesting.
I knew, and I tried to stop you, but they really didn't think you were purple. They really thought it was
Try to
someone
stop
else.
him. He was in front of me. I
Alright.
knew someone was
The
I
there.
feel like I did a
winners
pretty good job selling that
Of the age
somebody
card
else was
contest,
purple.
in order of most votes, the Revolution. I'm doing the thing.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, the moment before he flipped out, like he was like even having, I was like, is he really not purple?
He's a really good actor.
I know.
so,
Yeah.
The Revolution won with 231 votes. Cataclysm was a second place with 201 votes. Abyssal Corruption was third place with 198 votes.
Why is this not in order?
It's just, I don't know.
what
It's,
is
it's in
wrong?
order of the posting. Champion's Blessing is in fourth place with 167 points. Even the Odds, which is my favorite one from the age cards, is in, was that fifth place with 157 points. And then our last one is Vote of Favor with 145 points. Those are the 6 age cards that will be in the game. And then our city cards, we have 5 of those being in the game. And those are, the winner is Divine Mercy. Second place is God of Mischief. That's a good one. Overthrow is in third place. Fourth place is Holy Influence. And it is a very, very, very close fifth place and final card, Seeds of Chaos and Hail the Dead. But Seeds of Chaos won by 1 vote. I personally think we should do 6 city cards and add in Hail the Dead because it was my favorite from that batch.
Wow.
That's the one with the double smite at the end.
The people have voted, Austin.
Well, it's 1 vote.
The
What do you
people
think?
have
The people
voted.
that voted.
I'll talk to him, guys. I'll talk to him.
I would love to have 6 cards.
I mean, it would be an even 12 in the expansion instead of 11.
We'll think about it.
We'll think about it.
Are even numbers better than odd numbers?
It depends on if you're even or odds for the
In what?
for the renown track for even the odds age card. All right. The people vote 6 cards apparently. So.
Okay. We're not going to stick around here any longer. Thank you.
We're going to go home.
Thank you all so much for joining us.
Cody, congrats on your win.
Yeah, congrats on the win.
Undefeated.
Undefeated. Never play this game again, and you're always undefeated.
I love how close it was at the end, though. It was a good game for everyone.
Yeah, it was okay. I didn't win, so it wasn't a great game.
Everybody did great.
Cool. All right, we're not near the computer to turn it off, so Sam's going to go do that.
You guys.
We love you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of our second
thanks for
Kickstarter
being
campaign.
a part of it.
Couldn't do it without you. We will be on Discord. If you're not on Discord, you should be. The link is in the description. Please join and hang out with us all year long because we play games all year long. We do stuff like this all year long. Come join. Thank you so much.
Take You There by Cody Fry, new single.
Yeah, Take You There.
Recently
Cody Fry.
released.
YouTube it.
Search it on Spotify.
Search it on Spotify.
No?